Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Welcome to Johnny Woodard presents Broken Simulation, starring Johnny Woodard and some monkey. Guys, feeling good. A lot to get into. Had a crazy week. Almost died. And here I am.
Almost died?
Yeah, dude.
What do you mean?
Johnny, I didn't want to open up with that story, but you're making me. I'm
What you can't say. I almost died. Johnny Woodard, by the way.
Yeah.
I almost died. And
yeah.
and not expect me to
I almost died.
I'm a professional, Sam. I'm gonna ask.
Johnny, hand to God, I almost OD'd.
On what?
Boner pills, and that's a true story, and I'm not even kidding. I was so bored the other day. I went to the gas station to get gas, and you know where they put the boner pills perfectly, where it's so you can do that impulse buying, right? So I was looking at them, and we've talked about boner pills before. They'll have an animal with a number that you don't know what the number means.
Usually a rhino. Yeah.
Right? It could be a gorilla, a panther, a leopard.
Any animal that fucks, they got on there.
Well, this one was, look this up, Johnny. Rhino, 55,000. Okay. Everything else was about 4,000.
You know why they all have different numbers, right? Is because they keep getting knocked on the head by the FDA, and then they just change the number and put it out again.
I don't even know what the number means. I know is I saw a bunch of 4,000s, a bunch of 5,000s, and then staring right at me, begging me, was Rhino 55,000.
I just want to say, one of my first experiences going out on the road, I don't even remember where we were with Sam Tripoli. We were kind of like, before we were leaving town, I think we were going to Phoenix or something, and we went into the grocery store to get some supplies, and your idea of supplies was just loading up on gas station boner pills.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm like, what are you doing with those?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna take them.
Yeah, we want Johnny, hand to God, I didn't sleep for 3 days. That's a true story.
Really? It was speedy? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what's in it. A little bit of Cialis, a whole lot of fucking crystal meth or something. I don't know, because I didn't sleep for 3 days.
Oh, I know they've done research on what's in them.
What? Read the ingredients of the Rhino 55,000.
Well, no, but it's different what they'll say is in it versus what is actually in it. But they've, where is it? Okay, I've seen some where they just
was the
list all
tears
the
of my
shit they found
grandparents in there?
A lot of it, a lot of it is like legitimate medication, that they just kind of have ground up and put in the pills.
Yeah, I don't even know, bro, but I just was like, because I like to play boner chicken sometimes, right? And just see where the weirdest time I can get a boner is, right? Which is, but this was not it, dude. This was not fun. I went
Did you have an erection the whole time you were awake?
No, but I mean, when it got hard, it was angry.
Side effects of the, sildenafil, which is one of the mainstream boner meds, include insomnia. It's on the list.
Yep, I nailed it. 3 days. 3 days, Johnny. I could not sleep off of this Rhino 55,000. 55,000. What is that number, bro?
Were you planning on fucking, buddy?
No.
You just wanted to pop some boner pills.
Yeah.
Huh?
I like to live dangerous.
You were going to pop some boner pills and then get on Instagram. That was your plan, wasn't
No. Johnny.
No, really?
Johnny, looking right in the camera. Guess who hasn't watched porn in over a month? This guy right here.
Now that brings up something that I wanted to mention.
Okay.
Because we got a message from a listener who wanted to bring you up on this, I'll just say.
Okay.
Here's the message he sent. Sam doesn't think this is porn. This needs to be addressed on the next Broken Simulation.
Well, I took down the video.
And what he sent was something that I took a screenshot
of.
Okay,
all right.
I'm happy to show the world right now. Where did you find this, first of all? It's just a chick's ass. All this hiding her whole asshole is just a tiny little string from a G-string.
Yeah. And this is a girl's beehole on Instagram. And I took it down because I felt it was too low vibrational. Okay?
Yeah, it's okay for you to look at when you take boner pills, but not okay to share with the world, is what you're saying.
I'm just trying to get away from low vibrational activity, Johnny. You don't realize that about me. I'm trying to be a better person.
What is this?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that, and you can see his message. Sam doesn't think this is porn. This needs to be addressed. On
That
the next
is
Broken
not
Sam.
pornography, Johnny. That's I hate to tell you, it's not, especially in 2023.
That's not softcore. At least this girl bouncing her ass up and down when you can clearly see her butt hole.
Yeah, but Johnny, that's like for me, porn is a sexual act.
Okay, I want to show it here a little bit. I'll have to blur it out for YouTube, but Rockfin, check it out on Rockfin if you want to see this chick's butthole.
Okay, did you
Coming
get the video?
No, I didn't get the video. He just sent me the screenshot, and that's all I have left.
Yeah, okay. So
she's like bouncing on a stability ball, though, right?
And somebody's shooting this. And the funny thing about her, bro,
that's funny.
What's very interesting is like she's this person where it's like she has a killer body, right? But she does that thing that chicks do when they don't want you to see how old they are. They cover their face in their hair. And
well, this is her back, though.
Right. But you go back and look at it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And she never lets you get a straight shot of her
what was
face.
you posted something about like, hey, if you gotta clean the kitchen or something.
Yeah, clean the kitchen.
Mean? What does that mean?
Well, it's the eatery, and she needs to bleach it.
She needs to bleach her butthole, is what you're saying.
Johnny, I'm sorry. And everyone gave me a lot of crap about this, but I'm sorry.
That's what buttholes look like, dude.
Yeah, but not when you're presenting them. Okay? That's not when you're presenting them that you have mud flaps on the side.
It's interesting because buttholes don't interest me at all. You're very much the connoisseur of buttholes on this podcast.
Pink buttholes.
And I'm super surprised that I've heard you say that a lot. Like,
are we allowed to talk about this in the first 10 minutes?
Probably not. No, but I've heard you say that a million times. Oh, I bet she's got a pink butthole.
Yeah.
So that's
I've never said that, Johnny.
You're butthole racist.
You just made me okay, interesting. You just made me feel like a real made me into a real scumbag there.
You're
like I'm just some girl go, oh, I bet she has a pink butthole. I never said that. Retract that.
Yeah, Sam never said that.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've never said that.
No,
I felt that a lot.
I made that up.
I felt that a lot, but I've never said it.
Oh, you like I'm psychic? I probably heard you out of your brain.
Yeah, Johnny, you snitch.
You just
Johnny
said it.
Snitch.
You're the one who said it.
Well, the point is, it's just like you can't present your beehole like that.
So she's got to put chemicals on her butthole if she wants to show people.
If you're going to take shots of it, yeah, Johnny, you do. Sorry. Johnny, let me ask you something.
I don't know if I agree.
Okay, let me ask you something, Johnny.
Continue.
Let's just say she's a regular, chick. Do you think she puts makeup on her face to take a picture?
I prefer no makeup. I'm a no makeup kind of guy.
But that's not what I asked. What I asked is, do you think this chick puts on makeup on her face to present her face?
So you want her to put lipstick on her butthole? Is what
I
you're
want
saying.
her to make the best presentation she can. If you're presenting it, it should be the best presentation.
In your mind, the best presentation is pink.
Yeah.
Not brown or black. You hate brown and black skin.
I don't hate brown and black skin. I hate brown buttholes that obviously need to get bleached. I know what you were trying to do there, Johnny, and I'm really offended that you tried to set me up like that.
It's fascinating. So your thought is that it's brown because that's where the brown poo comes out.
That says she doesn't clean her hole enough.
That's probably not the case, right?
Yeah, dude. So for 2 days, man, I thought I was gonna die. And dude,
what, like bounding pulse, heart racing, that kind of?
I was just like staring, going, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. I did everything I could to go to bed.
Oh, is that when you text us the other night, me and Jason, and you were like, but
that was towards the end of it.
Oh, okay.
That was towards the end of it. I was like, can we just do some podcasting?
Yeah, it was like midnight where Jason is like, hey, you want a podcast?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did Jason have to go to bed and get up early in the morning?
To play golf, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. My apologies.
Oh, that's so funny. You see, I hate sleeping, but I sleep like a baby when I lay down to sleep. I fight it like a child.
Johnny, one of the weirdest superpowers I have, and I have some weird superpowers, right? I don't have any normal superpowers. Mine are all
you're
weird
like heroes from The Boys, basically. You got
I'm one of the boys. I'm not an Avenger. I'm the boys, okay?
Mm.
Mine is I can get rock hard on when I did coke, which is really hard to do. Oh.
Give the man some props, people. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was it, Johnny.
Just sitting there with your. I just imagine you sitting that you walk into Sam's apartment, his house now. Man, he's not a house now. His eyes just blinking in the dark. You know, all you see is just Sam's like.
Why is it blinking?
Go to bed.
I
Go
could.
to bed.
I
Go
could.
to
It was
bed.
so awful. I'm trying to do everything. I'm
Boner.
like, what if I eat yogurt?
Yogurt.
I don't know why. I thought maybe it would calm me down.
Is that a thing? Yogurt just calms you down?
I don't know. So I thought if I had yogurt, I mean, I could only I can only punch the munchkin so many times, right? So I punched the munchkin. I showered, nothing. Next day. And the worst part, Johnny, is when I'm sleeping, when I'm trying to sleep and I can't sleep, my dogs are snoring next to me, mocking me.
Do they watch you when you punch the munchkin?
I try not to punch a munchkin when the dogs are around.
It's weird, right? Yeah.
I don't enjoy it.
You know, you need to get one of these red light therapy. Look into it.
Why?
It's this big, it's like infrared and this red light spectrum. You shine it on your skin, and something about it like generates melatonin in your body and antioxidants. It's supposed to be really good for you. Check it out.
But what does that have to do with me and boner pills?
It helps you sleep.
Really?
The melatonin, yeah. You do it
I
a couple
don't have
hours
a
before
problem
sleep.
sleeping, except for when I'm on Rhino
Helps you wake up, too.
55,000.
But yeah, I have a problem wanting to sleep. I just fight it like a
Johnny,
little baby.
can you find out who makes it and see if they want to sponsor this podcast?
Rhino, I wonder if they're allowed to advertise.
Well, I mean, we got Blue Chew. Why can't Rhino
Don't compare
55,000?
Rhino 55,000 to Blue Chew. Blue Chew is a legitimate, wonderful product.
I agree.
That sponsors our podcast.
Yeah.
We don't
agree.
want any more boner pill sponsors. We got all
Unless
we
it's
need.
Rhino 55,000.
It's so hard to. Like, here's a story from the Food and Drug Administration that says Rhino 69 Extreme 50,000 contains hidden drug ingredient. Let's see. This product has been recalled by one of its distributors, AMA Wholesale. The Food and Drug Administration is advising consumers not to purchase or use. Sam's like, where can I find it? Rhino 69 Extreme 50,000, a product promoted and sold for sexual enhancement. It's sold on bonanza.com and other retail and in retail stores. FDA lab analysis confirmed that Rhino 69 50,000 contains tadalafil, the ingredient in Cialis, an FDA-approved prescription drug. This undeclared ingredient may interact with nitrates and other prescription drugs and cause cholesterol, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. They put actual boner pill meds into those pills. So you're getting legit shit mixed in with who knows what, probably like nail clippings and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, like, who knows what you... All I know is it kept me up for 3 days. I thought God was trying to send me a message.
Did it work on the boner? Did the boner thing work, though?
Johnny, I mean, it was just Wolverine steel. That's what it
kidding.
was.
Now, when you finish, does it stay Wolverine
Oh,
steel?
yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you
Not
pay
good.
That's what you pay for, right?
No, but I never had a problem with boners, though. That's the weirdest
No,
thing
me
about
either.
me. I don't have a problem with that.
That's not a weird thing.
And guess what? You know why? Because I got 6 inches. If I had 9 inches, I'd be like, well, I got a sad man, right?
It's not a problem putting the blood down
Yeah,
there.
yeah. 9-inch guys are going around acting like they're cool with their sad boners now. Okay?
Yeah, they all use cock rings, all those 9-inch guys.
Yeah, you got to because you're too old. Your body can't pump blood to it. And it just is a sad dragon.
Yeah, those poor 9-inch cock guys.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, when
Must
you're
be
young,
tough.
you're living the life. And then you get older, and guess what? Can't get it up because you're a sad man. And guess what? 6-inch assassin out there shanking.
Take that Rhino 55,000 and then you can get it up.
Listen, if you got a 9-incher and you can't get up, Rhino 55,000's for you. Rhino.
Giving them free ads now.
55,000
For you.
Damn, dude. What else, Johnny? Do you want me to tell more stories?
Listen to this. Listen, you want to hear something funny? Hold on. Let's see.
Welcoming you to Broken Simulation.
Listen,
Hello.
so the other day I cut these AI promos for the show. I thought I'd start sticking them at the front of the show. And it's so funny how close AI is to being really good, like consumer AI, but it's just not quite right. Listen to a few of these. This is the first one.
Hello, I'm Bob Down, welcoming you to Broken Simulation with Sam Tripoli.
See, like the end of that, that's pretty convincing. Listen, they get weird.
Hello, this is Bill Clinton, the big president of the United States. I want to welcome you to Broken Simulation with Sam Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
That sounds like a Filipino guy in a
Hello,
Bill
this is Bill
Clinton cover
Clinton,
band.
the shadow president of the United States. I want to welcome you to Broken Simulation with Sam
Seems like
Tripoli and
weird,
Johnny
right?
Woodard.
Hold on, they just get weirder.
Hello, this is Donald Trump, the rightful president of the United States. I want to welcome you to a huge podcast, Broken Simulation, with Sam Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
It's
That
just
sounds
not
like
quite right.
that sounds like
Hello?
that you
This is
record
Don-
that from a McDonald's drive-through
Yeah,
microphone.
yeah, it does, right?
Donald Trump, the rightful president of the United States. I want to welcome you, pussies, to Broken Simulation, with Sam Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
It's just so much power in your hands.
It's yours here.
No, he
After a
sounds fully
lifetime of
retarded.
murder and destruction, now I mostly listen to podcasts. My favorite is very podcasts. Without further ado, let me welcome you to Broken Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
What the fuck?
And the simulation with
That's the best.
Tripoli and Shizana.
I didn't type that, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Episode with
That should be the new
show.
intro. That should be the new intro.
Isn't that
It's
hilarious?
Neil deGrasse Tyson here. After a long
This
day
was
of
not
peddling Nasa's lies, I
Nasa's
love to
lies.
settle in with a podcast. So let me welcome you to Broken Simulation with Sam Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
That one's just weird.
After a long day of
Like, I didn't type any of this.
This is
weird?
great. Like all the clones are glitching.
That's when they start killing us.
I'm
That's when
in,
they start
bro.
making
I'm
those
in.
sounds.
I'm in.
You motherfuckers, it's when I'm slaying pussy and pounding oxycontin. I love to listen to Broken Simulation with Sam Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
Who's that?
It's Eminem.
Okay, one more time. Can we hear
Oh, this is
that?
another one with Eminem. Hold on just a second. This is like later version.
Can
of
you
Eminem.
make AI do a Rhino 55,000 commercial? That would be the best.
Yeah, we should do that. We should totally do that.
Who is that?
That's Lil Jon, dude. He's just going.
Your bitch is Nikki, my pussy. I have a lot of sex. My pussy. I love Broken Simulation with Sam Tripoli and Johnny Woodard, my pussy.
It's not quite right. Here's Snoop.
Yo motherfuckers, it's when I'm slaying pussy and pounding oxycontin. I love to listen to Broken Simulation with Sam Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
It's not
Dude,
quite
I
right.
like that one. That was
He
awesome.
goes, yo, y'all, it's M. When I'm not slaying pussy and pounding Oxycontin, I like to listen to.
Yo, it's your boy, yeah. Hitler wasn't right, but he wasn't wrong. That's why I love to listen to Broken Simulation with Sam Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
He goes, Hitler wasn't right, but he wasn't wrong.
Who is that?
Kanye, dude.
You wrote
boy.
these?
Yeah.
It's your boy, yeah. Hitler wasn't right, but he wasn't wrong. That's why I love to listen to Broken Simulation with Sam Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
The last one is Snoop. Let's see if this plays. You can just make him say whatever you want, though. It's just such power. And in the wrong hands, it's going to destroy the planet. Did you see that picture of the Pentagon on fire that went around like a bomb at the
No,
Pentagon?
I didn't see
Oh,
it.
it went around social, dude. They think it made the stock market dip.
Yeah, I
And
heard about that.
A fake ass. It didn't even look. If you zoom in on it, the fence is like melting. It's clearly fake, and it freaked people out so much. Think about when that's like the shit that's like Adobe has and the government has. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
well,
so
I mean, we're a
dangerous.
victim of that right now, Johnny. Nothing's real. When will you realize
We're
that?
finally gonna see AOC's tits. So I can tell you.
Oh,
Oh
dude.
no, it's your boy Snoop and your Coty. Only thing I low emotion, smoking tattoo cuss shit's Broken Simulation with Sam Tripoli and only
Some
wonder
of-
what is bone.
Word is bone. Some of them just don't work. Anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. I would put that Bush one at the beginning. It's George.
That was the best. Those should be all of our intros, bro.
That's what I was thinking. We would just like rotate them at the beginning of the episode.
Oh my
So people,
God, it was so good.
It's yours here. After a lifetime of murder and destruction,
I was supposed to say after a lifetime of murder and destruction.
I know. He sounds like
now
he hit
I
the
mostly
hoss.
listen to podcasts.
No, I mostly listen to podcasts.
My favorite is very podcasts.
This very podcast. What are you supposed to
Without further ado,
Without further ado.
let me welcome you to Broken Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
Broken Tripoli and Johnny Woodard.
And
By the way, Broken Tripoli might be the new name.
With Tripoli and Shizana. Water.
So weird. So weird.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
It's just strange, right?
I'm in.
It's so strange, bro.
I'm in.
I'll open it up next time and we can just type whatever we want and let's do it.
I'm in, dude. I'm in. I
Weird-
like it, Johnny.
weird- You got, dude. You can either like deny
Johnny,
it and
this
be
is
afraid of it,
perfect,
or ride
dude.
the wave.
So go to my Instagram, Sam Tripoli, okay?
Okay.
So as you know, we're living in a world right now where, everything is like this cultural Marxism's happening. So they're taking everything and making it different, meaning like, okay, great example, Little Mermaid. Spider-Man's black now, right? Or one of the Spider-Man's black.
The animated one is.
So is there a white Spider-Man or is he black?
Yeah. No, it's the real Spider-Man in the movies, the Marvel movies, is still white.
Okay.
But it's the Into the Spider-Verse.
It's like a multiverse
But it's really
version.
good. It's really good.
I
dude.
hear it's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah,
Where is it
Miles Morales though I think he was always like brown.
Well,
his name
what is
Miles
the
Morales.
where is that? Is it in the movie theaters
It's
on
movies,
Disney?
Yeah, no, it's movies. I mean, I saw the first one in the theater anyway.
It's supposed to be amazing.
The first, I haven't seen the.
By
new
the
one,
way,
but
Johnny, everyone else says they love Guardian of the Galaxy.
it's a good movie.
You're
It's just-
you're trying to make me feel like I'm just going into a slaughterhouse.
Well, and what I would say is don't take children. Yeah, for
Okay,
sure. I mean,
respect.
dude, there's videos on the internet of children just bawling coming out of there and people being traumatized. My theater, everybody was crying. Like you just heard women like weeping and stuff. It's just animals getting experimented on. Like,
Okay.
looking really sad. And stuff.
So everything's getting turned black.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay,
was the
so
first one.
everyone's turning black. So go down a little bit. So I'm on Instagram.
Even the buttholes are turning black.
Even the buttholes are turning black. Go down, go down, go
This
down.
is hilarious. By the way.
Go down, go
I don't
down.
know what
By
that
the
is.
way, did you notice he gave me tweaker eyeballs too? Go down.
That's what you take issue with, not something coming out your eye, like a giant satellite coming out your ass.
Keep going. Okay. So stop right here, right? I want to go on this one. So you see all these ads. They're like, hey, man, let AI make your videos pop. And I'm like, okay, I'm listening. They're like, using AI, you can make your videos pop. We'll take your video, the AI will put through its filters, and it will come out and be amazing video. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to push my Louisiana date. I'm going to see if I can push it using AI. So I record this AI. Will you watch this and see what happened with AI? Real quick, right here. That's it. Yo! Fuck on Rouge! Let's go! Your conspiracy daddy's coming to drop the hammer of the gods. June 3rd, join me on the AI.
AI thinks you're black. Clearly.
AI made me Dwight Howard from the Orlando Magic. So even AI is replacing white people now. And I'm like, AI, why'd you make me black? They're like, we wanted to make it pop. I go, but I'm white. He goes, and you're never going to make it pop without it being white.
I wonder if this is problematic, dude.
Look at that.
Is
So
this
either
blackface?
I'm getting, well, I asked that. AI just gave me blackface. And you know what? I like it. I look good. I would be a good looking black guy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those
What
eyes.
it tells me is that you have some kind of feature that makes it think you're black.
What is it? Stop. Look at my features. Look at made my eyes blue.
Yeah, I mean, it's a trippy thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're completely going to replace animators, though. Like, animators are fucked for their jobs. They're done, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're going to be able to do it. You're just going to have to go indie. That's all it is. There will always be room for animators. They're just going to have to animate their own shit. And then people are going to be like, this was made by a human being. I'm going to support that or I won't. It's just the way it is. I mean, like, people are like, dude, people are going to stop playing sports, man. They're just going to play video games all day. People still watch human beings play sports.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're right about that. Yeah.
They're always going to have that.
Yeah.
But Johnny, it gets into this whole thing about, everyone's getting all upset. Have you seen the Kobe Bryant, the Asian chick who did Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Look at that. It is so hilarious. And people are trying. It's like.
Did you post that anywhere? It might be.
Here
it is. Right here. I got it.
Yeah. It's so funny, bro. And like people are trying so hard to get offended by this. And it's literally the funniest thing you'll ever see.
Asians don't give a fuck either, dude. They do.
Well,
not care.
Asians are the most racist of people.
Oh, here it is.
Let's go.
She is like, I don't know if she's a makeup artist or something, but she recreates Kobe Bryant's face on her face for some reason. I don't know why. Is this like is this a sizzle reel for a makeup artist? Is that what this
But the question is like, why are people losing their minds on this?
Are
Like,
they really?
Yeah,
You think, or is that just
look at the tweet from this Whoever tweeted this thing, read what he says.
Just
Like this
Twitter
to me
fools.
is a straight up atrocity. This is an atrocity.
It doesn't even look like Kobe. It looks like Bismack
It
Biyombo.
totally looks like Kobe, bro.
Nah, it's not.
That looks like Kobe 100%.
The eyes are like off because she's not white.
Because she's Asian,
She's not
Johnny.
black, yeah. I don't know. That doesn't look like
Look
Kobe
at, but
to me.
read it.
Woman disturbingly recreates Kobe Bryant. People are calling it blackface.
It's not blackface. It's not blackface. It's like at one point.
What is it though? If it's not, I mean, it is blackface, but I don't care. It's where I'm at. Why do you think it's not blackface?
Blackface is
when you put black paint on your face to look black.
No, but the notion is that blackface is something that degrades black people, and there's nothing degrading about that.
Well, that's true of almost everybody who goes to Halloween as a black person. Most of it, it's
That's
like
the whole
R&B
point.
guy
We've
they
just
love.
allowed it become something that it really isn't. It's like, yes, I totally recognize that there was a time where black actors weren't allowed to play, weren't allowed to be actors.
This
right?
ain't it though.
I mean, right? This isn't it.
Yeah.
I mean, AI just made me black. Even AI likes black people, right? This isn't the same thing.
The guy's a multimillionaire. What's she doing?
Do you think this woman did that because she likes or hates Kobe?
Obviously, like,
Now, if she does it, do you think it's because she likes him?
of course.
But what if Ari Shafir does it?
No.
Now we got problems, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's just like,
Well, no, I mean, the obvious answer is that it should be taken on a case-by-case basis.
one, Johnny,
Everything
that's
should be.
everything.
Yeah.
And so here's what we're talking about. So people are still mad at blackface because they said it represented a time where white people pretend to be black and took black jobs. Please tell me how that's different than trans athletes. Will somebody please tell me that? Will someone please tell me it? Imagine being mad at blackface, but fine with trans competing in female sports. It's the same thing,
Yeah, that's a real contortion act there.
right?
Twisting yourself into pretzels mentally. Yeah,
Right? It's just crazy.
makes no sense.
It makes, they can compete. But I get it, bro. I get that. But they're not going to win ever. You're taking their ability to be a champion away by a guy pretending to be something he's not. And this,
I don't even know what to say. I mean, I just think it's mostly people that are bored,
what?
that are complaining about all of this shit. They're just bored people with no lives.
Well, you get into the fact, Johnny, that people just what we do, Johnny, is we don't really we don't take a look at who's complaining, right? We don't ever take a look at like, why are you complaining? What, like this reparations thing. I don't blame any person there for not trying to see if they could make $200 million happen, right? I mean, like, Johnny, if some guy walked in going, listen, I'm with the city. We're having a hearing right now to see if white guys, okay, get $100 million. We just think because you guys have been getting so much shit in the media that you should get $100 million.
I mean, no, totally. You're right.
You guys show up.
Hear the man out. Let's go. Right, come on.
Yeah. If you guys won't show up and talk to the council, who's going to make the decision? Dude, there'd be a line around the block. And people go, we need the money. We've been through too much.
Life-changing money.
But blackface is like, yeah, it represents an ugly time. But not every time is it blackface. Sometimes it's just makeup artists trying to show how good they are at makeup. And that's this. This is not looking to degrade Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry.
It's just anything that requires a second level of thought.
You're done.
You're done in this culture.
You're done.
You're done. If you have to go beyond just the
Because
very surface, you're
there's
fucked.
nothing that will, there's no negative side to just crying wolf in our society. There's no negativity to crying wolf.
Yeah, so
To
rarely.
sit there and act like her. How much money do you think Kobe Bryant made in his life?
No, forget about it. I mean,
What, 300 mil?
I mean, with endorsements too, that big Nike deal. Shit, yeah, hell yeah. Let me see. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, you remember when Vanessa Bryant was
500 million is what
500 mil, right? Does it seem like this is degrading to him?
Due to loads of experience,
Oh,
he earned
geez.
$680 million from his playing salary and endorsements during his career. So Almost 700
Think
million
about
views.
that.
And that little Asian makeup artist is just taking him down, you know?
Yeah,
breaking
just
his dead
degrading
heart,
him.
digging him up and breaking his dead
It's
heart
so
again.
ridiculous, dude. Hey, go back to my Instagram. There was other things I wanted to talk about.
Oh, okay.
We should do a segment called "Why
You should
Did
do a new
Sam-"
podcast just called Your Instagram. And
I wouldn't. I'm not against that. I'm not against that.
What's Sam looking at on Instagram?
I'm not against that.
All right, here it is. There we go.
Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's see if there's anything else. Keep going. No, go up. I think I went too far. Go. There's other things.
That's so stupid.
Oh, yeah. It's just crazy. Dude, did you read this one? Read this right here. This is so funny, bro. Me, when I was carrying this is called Wild TikTok Screenshots. Me, when I was carrying my dead Great Dane in a giant suitcase on the subway to the vet to get cremated, and a guy asked me, "What's in the bag?" I panicked and said laptops, and he stole it from me and ran.
Can you imagine that guy gets that shit home and he's like, "I'm rich, bitch."
That's a
And just
great way
pops
to
it
fight
open,
crime, right?
and it's
That's a
just
great
the
way.
Dead dog smell hits
That's
him in the
a
face.
great way to fight crime.
That's so funny.
What else do I got?
Got the I Love Butt Stuff nose ring there. The
Oh
septum
yeah,
piercing.
dude. What's that called?
I think it's a septum piercing.
I love it, dude.
You don't know about deviated septum? I'm surprised.
No, I do know about it.
Oh, okay.
My whole point is, Johnny, that came out. My video I
Oh
was telling you about.
yeah. You try to pick out the gays, is that it?
Yeah, and I got wrong.
Or no, sober. Who's sober versus
Yeah.
one secret stoner. Hey everybody, Sam has his daughters to think of, and if you have a family, you know how much your loved ones depend on you. In a worst case scenario, you would not want them to have to worry about money. A good life insurance plan can give you peace of mind that if something happens to you, your family would have a safety net to cover mortgage payments, college costs, and other expenses so they can get back on their feet and focus on what's most important. Now is a great time to take the lead to future-proof your family's finances by getting life insurance, and Policy Genius gives you a smarter way to find and buy it. I know Sam recently gave himself that peace of mind by buying a life insurance policy, and he sleeps much better at night knowing that his daughters will be taken care of in the event something happens to him, God forbid. Policy Genius was built to modernize the life insurance industry. Their technology makes it easy to compare life insurance quotes from America's top insurers in just a few clicks to find your lowest price. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $25 per month for $1 million of coverage. Some options offer coverage in as little as a week and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Policy Genius has licensed agents who can help you find the best fit for your needs. They work for you, not the insurance companies. That means they don't have an incentive to recommend one insurer over another, so you can trust their guidance. There are no added fees, and your personal details are kept private. No wonder they have thousands of 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot. Your loved ones deserve a financial safety net. You deserve a smarter way to find and buy it. Head to policygenius.com or click the link in the description of this episode to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. Again, that's policygenius.com.
What else? Yonis, go down. I thought that I had more. Go
This
down.
was funny.
That cracks me up. I thought I had more, but I guess I don't.
What are we doing? Just watching your Instagram?
Yeah, okay. What do you I don't want to blow through all my stories too quick.
Well, I know there's some stuff you posted that I wanted to talk about. If
All right, let's get into it.
It was this. Hold on, where was it? So this guy, we pick up on things that are getting pushed on us by YouTube and social media.
Yeah.
And one of them is this billionaire guy, Bryan Johnson.
Yeah.
Who is doing all this shit.
Yeah.
For the benefit of his own longevity.
Yeah.
He wants to live a long time, perhaps forever. And it came out, you tweeted this, and it came out this week and I'm just going to read the headline. It's from Fortune. Tech billionaire who spends $2 million a year to look young is now swapping blood with his 17-year-old son and 70-year-old father. Isn't that weird?
So he's taking blood from his son, giving it to his dad.
Well, no, he's putting it in his own body too.
But why is he taking his dad's blood?
We'll watch the video. Hold on.
I think it's gross.
It's creepy.
and the guy's creepy, and no one would say to his face, "You don't look young."
I mean, it depends on how old he is. How old is he? I don't know.
I think he's 48 or something.
He
like
looks
that.
pretty good for 48. I have to say.
No.
I mean, look at it. He looks pretty good for 48. He looks
Well,
like
the science is actually pretty fascinating. Regular transfusions of the blood of a younger, physically fit donor can significantly retard the
Silicon
aging
Valley.
process.
Bryan Johnson.
Bryan Johnson.
Bryan Johnson.
Oh, I see. He's doing one of these like Scientology type videos where they like take down the takedown, you know?
Yeah.
That's what he's doing here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's showing his son getting. Oh, there's his dad. Yeah. There's just something really weird about these guys. They're all super pale.
Everything's weird about
I don't think he eats meat. I don't think he eats any meat. It's all like berries and.
As far as I know, it's the first time this has ever been done. You ever done a multi-generational exchange? Ever?
If you start to feel like your eyes start to itch, that's the first sign of a reaction.
What? I'll remember that. Your eyes start to itch?
I'm sorry, dude. You think he looks young? I think he looks scary.
I mean, he looks scary, but
The challenging thing
he
is
does look
I need
younger
to eat
than
this
48.
somehow before we get on the airplane. I'll get my clothes on. Just packed up. I'm ready to go.
sure.
Are we on time? So
There's
packing really light
nothing
today.
about
24-hour
him
trip,
that looks
so
healthy
just the
to me.
essentials.
I'm
But
sorry.
he says all these doctors are measuring
Hey, Dad,
every variable
you're going
in
to
his
get this
body,
tomorrow
and
in your
it's super real.
plasma.
At Blueprint, we have evaluated hundreds of longevity therapies, and I thought it would be pretty epic if my son, my father, and I completed the world's first multi-generational plasma exchange.
So you're
Plasma is a
basically
part of our blood,
draining
so
your
when we get-
your son's blood for you and your vampire dad.
It's vampirism. Yeah,
It's so
vampirism.
creepy. And it's like, oh my God, guess what? Conspiracy theorists are right again.
I mean,
again,
it really is. Yeah, you
I'm
got to
so
add it to your
bored of
list.
being right.
What are they doing? Look at this
Time
weird
ever.
photo shoot on the golf course.
Actually,
dude.
go. Physically go.
What is this? Oh, this is so
Past the
weird.
protein and
Now,
Diet
what
would
is his?
probably be
The
choking
question
on
is,
broccoli.
what
Good
does
comment.
his dad do?
What on earth?
What do you think his
Well,
dad
he's a
does?
tech millionaire. The son. The middle guy
Okay,
is.
so he's a tech billionaire. What did the dad do?
I have no. But what were they thinking? What's their motivation here with this fast shoot? If you're listening at home, it's 3 generations of pale creeps, all in wife beaters, and their jeans are jacked way too high. Oh, it's so strange. And now they're sitting in a sand trap. What is this?
Like, what is this?
It looks like it really looks like they're setting up to shoot
and
gay
like,
porn, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a weird
they're
three-way.
like grandpa gay porn.
A super. Oh yeah, for sure. Wait, hold on. What was that?
Will my son?
For sure, getting ready for a little weird 3-way action there.
Yeah,
look at that, dude.
So weird, bro.
What is his motivation there, dude?
And look at everybody shooting this, and then look, she's shooting us over here.
Oh, she is. isn't she?
Right?
That's meta. Wow.
Right? That's so
There's
weird.
just so much bizarre shit happening.
I
here.
just like, and this is from a guy who has 8 podcasts, so you got to do with what you want with it.
Hey, look, he's got his nails painted mint green.
Journey, that's fine. Ironically, I lived a similar version with my children.
You know, Bryan has been a magnificent kid through.
This
Bus,
is so weird.
the
And
mood
the strange thing is, this is not like documentary film or something. He's paying for all of this. You know?
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
So weird.
I wonder if half the $2 million he spends on his body is just for the crew to follow him around.
This is what people think Elon is like behind the scenes. I
By
don't
the
know if he is
way,
or not, but
LeBron James, pro athlete, spent $1 million. Remember that?
on what?
On his body. That's the whole thing. LeBron James spends $1 million on his body a year. $1 million a year on his body.
Makes sense to me.
Right? But he's a pro athlete.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's just a creepy guy.
I think he's trying to sell shit. I think he's trying to sell all this longevity supplements and stuff. I think it's a marketing ploy.
I don't know, man. I mean, obviously.
Well, I mean, part of it. I think he wants to live forever.
We're
for
just
sure.
different people, obviously, but man, if you really want to help humanity, figure out a way that we can eat like shit and not get fat. How about that? Figure that out. I would love to know somebody in science work on something practical, like how I can eat like shit and not gain weight. Work on that. That doesn't involve crystal meth or coke.
Well, that's what that Ozempic shit is.
What
you know?
is it?
It's a I mean, there are rumors of horrific side effects, but
Like, what is that side effect?
It's a diabetes drug that makes your body produce the hormone that makes you feel full, and you take it in the belly. It's a needle in the belly once a week, and people are just, I mean, the weight just drops off. The weight drops off so fast that people get what's called Ozempic face. They say it makes you age rapidly, but really what it is you're losing fat so fast.
Oh, that's all the girls are doing. The women are doing, right? They're getting that Skeletor looking face.
Yeah, well, the collagen is breaking down their faces, and it's all these Hollywood types are doing it now, though. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's called Ozempic and Wegovy. It's supposed to really work.
Wegovy.
Yeah, Wegovy. Yeah. Makes you sick to your stomach, apparently. But
I have no interest.
you don't eat.
I'm so thankful to be who I am, where I am.
He's 45. By the way, so.
He's 45.
Yeah, that's closer to what you were saying. Yeah, he's a creep.
He's
that guy's a fucking creep for sure.
I just think that you're hiding something when you're trying not to die. Like, let me rephrase that. Like, we all don't want to die, but when you're like acting like you're petrified of it, there just seems to be something. Like, there's something
afraid of judgment. Is that what you mean? Like,
yeah,
afraid of final judgment.
Yeah. Like, transhumanism has a lot of I don't want to go to judgment, right?
That's interesting.
That's my theory on like a lot of atheists. Either one or two things are going on. Either they had a giant tragedy in their life that they can't come to grips with why a loving God would let that happen, or they're up to some shady shit and they don't want to get judged by whoever judges us.
Yeah, I think you're right. A lot of times that tragedy too is something instigated by the church. You have a lot of people, that got their ass beat by nuns when they were kids and stuff.
Yeah, or something, or you lost a loved one that you don't know why they would be taken like that. That's what that is.
This is what I was trying to think of, by the way, is this shit.
Oh,
right
this
here.
is hilarious. And by the way, okay, here we go. There we go.
So what we have here, if you're listening, because we got some complaints last week that we weren't describing the videos enough on the audio side.
Okay.
We got a white kid here with dreadlocks.
Messy dreads.
Yeah, messy dreads.
Like,
and
just think.
Clearly a hippie. He's got like some kind of long skirt kind of situation.
The early stages of homelessness in San Francisco, right? Early stages.
Yeah, he's either really into grunge or he's about to be homeless.
Yeah, totally looks like he could have been in the Smells Like Teen Spirit videos.
Yeah, or he was like one of those guys that followed the Grateful Dead around even through the 90s.
Yeah,
he was like one of those
by the
types.
way, they still do that. It's so weird.
Oh yeah, with John Mayer taking Jerry Garcia's place. It's so funny. And then
he's living the best life.
He's living the best life. Yeah, I like that guy. And then confronting him is a black woman. And then a super femme looking
futuristic light-skinned black guy.
If you're anything like the host of this show, you probably haven't purchased a Father's Day gift yet, have you? Not to fear, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming are here. That's right, we're talking about our friends at Manscaped. They're going to save the day yet again with the total package for the father figure in your life this year. It's time to upgrade his game from waist to face with this exclusive offer. Have him join the 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off plus free shipping with the code BROKEN at manscaped.com. Hopefully your father's not nearly as hairy as Sam, but if he is, Manscaped has him covered from nose to toes. Let's start with the ultimate Father's Day MVP. That's the Performance Package 4.0. Inside that package, you'll find their signature Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, that's very important, the Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all the goodies. And we can't forget about the moneymaker. Manscaped has absolutely changed the game with their new Beard Hedger Pro Kit for fathers around the world. Included is the Beard Hedger trimmer, beard shampoo plus conditioner, beard oil, beard balm, and 2 free gifts with their signature beard combo and scissors. We all know that dads love their comfort. If his grooming routine is already dialed in, make sure to hook him up with Manscaped's Boxers 2.0. These are, without a doubt, the best boxers for men of all ages. Whether he's mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, or golfing in the sun, these moisture-wicking boxers breathe without breaking a sweat. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code BROKEN at manscaped.com. Again, that's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com using the code BROKEN.
Make this Father's Day one he won't forget with Manscaped.
So here they're confronting him about his dress.
You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Why?
Because it's my culture. You know the boss.
Do you know it was an Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, you're not.
Are you Egyptian?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me.
You know what, girl?
Stop.
You have no right to tell me what.
Stop. It's not stopping.
Here's where we get, this is why I can't stand the left. She initiates contact, right? She grabs him. She will not let him walk away. He's trying to
He's trying to
defuse it.
leave, yeah.
She keeps grabbing him. Now watch.
You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Why?
Because it's my culture. You know the boss.
Do you know it was an Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, you're not.
Are you Egyptian?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me.
You know what, girl?
Where's Egypt?
Dude, go. You have no right to tell me what I can have. Huh?
Where's Egypt?
Yo, girl, stop touching me.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
Get off of me.
Mocking his voice and now pulling him down the stairs.
Like, you're gonna make such some shit because of what the hair I have?
Listen
That's
to
no
him.
reason, yo. I don't need your disrespect. I don't need your disrespect.
Why are you filming this?
Just for everyone's safety.
I love how she goes, do not put your hands on me.
Yeah.
After she grabbed him and made him stay.
Exactly. Look at that guy. What world does that guy seem happy? Like, does he ever seem like he's not complaining about life?
Oh, no. No. Only when he's taken in the ass.
Yeah. Doesn't he seem like he's the, by the way, this brings me to my next thing. So I'm at Starbucks, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to get a coffee.
Can't believe you still go to Starbucks, by the way.
Why?
Starbucks, bad company.
I think I agree. But sometimes you don't know. Like, here's the thing. I would go to an independent coffee place, right? Without a doubt. If I knew that for sure they would have almond milk. Because if they don't have almond milk, I'm losing it.
You know, some guy wrote us and said that almond milk's not good for you. He's got the seed oils and shit in it.
I'm sure it's not, bro.
That's
But
a
it's either
drag.
that or I shit my pants, lactose intolerant.
I like almond milk.
I do too. Listen, there's nothing you can take that's perfect for you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right? I mean, like literally, you know what's the best for you, Johnny? Your fats when you fast.
Yeah.
You're fat.
Yeah. Not eating is the best food.
Not eating.
Yeah.
Eating yourself
Yeah. Cannibalizing your own tissues
is the best thing for you.
It's supposed to be good for longevity.
I know.
Fasting.
I want to get back into it.
Makes you live longer.
It's really intense.
Think about all these Holocaust survivors that made it to like 90 and 100.
Johnny, you're just going hard in the pain.
No, but I'm saying they didn't eat for these long periods and had these traumatic periods where they were starving, and now they're all living in 90 and 100. Something there.
Wow, Johnny. I never heard anybody ever talk about like that.
It's real though. Think about it.
Wow, Johnny.
I think science has put that together. Wait, so what happened in Starbucks?
Johnny, you're just like Eminem saying that Hitler wasn't right, but he also wasn't wrong.
That was Kanye.
That was Kanye?
Yeah,
okay.
How dare you accuse Eminem of saying that when it was when it was clearly Kanye West?
So I order.
Yo, it's your boy, yeah. Hitler wasn't right, but he wasn't wrong.
I like how it puts even like inflection, but he wasn't wrong.
He wasn't wrong. Hitler wasn't right, but he wasn't wrong. So I go there, and it's always interesting when you go to a place like that where they mostly look like all the annoying people in that video, but the woman at the cash register was much older, like 60s. And you go,
how'd you get here?
Yeah, what happened? What happened? Why are you working at Starbucks at 60s?
What went wrong?
What is the economy that bad that we got 60-year-olds making coffee at Starbucks? Maybe. And do I hate her for doing it? No.
It is weird when somebody who's
But she
super
could be
old
doing
brings you food or something like delivery.
It could be benefits. She needs the benefits, the health benefits.
Yeah.
Right?
Even that, it's like a little sad.
No, it's totally sad.
I hate thinking about
Very few people, dude. I don't care how much that guy tries to hold back. Father Time's undefeated.
Oh, that Johnson guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
And they're all grasping at straws. All these guys who are really into longevity. I kind of keep up with that. It's fascinating to me. And they just can't. I mean, the biggest thing that they found a couple years ago that they're not sure now is actually if it's good for you was this diabetes pill. And they were finding that people with diabetes that were taking this pill were actually surviving cancer better than healthy people who got cancer. It's this pill called metformin, and they think it may contribute to longevity. But then they also found that it kind of fucks up your workouts. So a lot of these meathead guys stopped taking it.
You know what else though, Johnny? They
No
found
free lunches.
PrEP destroys your liver.
Yeah, don't take it.
PrEP destroys your liver.
Destroys your liver while you're
don't
getting
get
your butthole
AIDS.
destroyed.
Yeah. So your shitter's destroyed and your liver's destroyed. But you don't have AIDS, except for the one guy who still got AIDS on it, and he's got to be like, "Come on,
Yeah, the
come on,
99.01% guy.
I got a wreck shitter, I got a wreck liver, and I got AIDS. Come on, man, come
AIDS
on."
is like having a cold now, though. Apparently, they just give you some pills.
Well,
and-
you know, it's like they'll tell you that, you know, oh, you don't even test anymore.
Yeah.
You don't even test
Charlie
positive
Sheen,
anymore.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because, anyways, we won't get into that.
Doesn't that sound like something Charlie Sheen invented just to get laid?
Yeah, like
now?
Tiger Bite, so he can get out of those lawsuits.
Yeah. Him and Magic Johnson. I got no, it's 0.
Mac Johnson's never had it. But anyways, so we go there, I order it, okay? I'm watching my drink not get made.
In favor of other people's drinks getting made?
No, because so what happens is I get there, I see the people before me's drinks get handed. Behind the bar, we'll say, is a trans and a black woman, okay? And they're making the drinks. And then as they I see them grab my drink, they start to put the coffee in. And then the black woman sets it down. And then the trans and the black woman proceed to have a human resources meeting right in the middle of my drink, complaining about work standards right there in the middle of my drink. I'm watching them. The drink, just put the almond milk in it, I can go. I'm late. But we're having a union break.
You didn't say anything?
No, I just watched it. I just watched, seeing, is this really happening? Are they complaining?
Wait, are you telling me they can't get good people to work minimum wage at Starbucks? I can't believe it.
I think Starbucks is like, if you work a minimum wage, it's a good job because you get benefits.
Oh, do they have benefits?
Yeah, I think they got really good benefits. That's why people do it. But it doesn't matter. I don't hate the people that work at Starbucks. I'm like, it's so funny, dude. You know, you ever see like a drive-thru and you see a cute chick working at Starbucks and you're like, I could save you.
Or the best one is the other day I was driving and it was one of these people out with the sign, you know, on the streets, huge tits, like,
saying what?
Kind of thin. I didn't. It was so fast, but it was something about like you need money to get home or something. I don't know, something like that.
She was hot though?
Hot, yeah.
A hot chick begging for money.
Yeah.
That's called a hooker.
That's L.A.
Is that a hooker?
No. She wasn't dressed. She had jeans on and like it wasn't hooker clothes. She would look like she just was surprised to get kicked out of her house or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like she showed up and her sugar daddy's like, you don't even do the butt stuff anymore.
Yeah.
We're not doing that anymore.
There was like a
Get out!
bunch of luggage behind her.
Oh,
you know?
really?
Yeah, something weird's going on there. But then you're like, wait a minute. There's not some rich guy hasn't come by here yet and been like, "Get in the
Yeah,
car."
whenever I see a hot chick riding the bus, I think somewhere in Beverly Hills there's a lonely millionaire.
Dude, there was this guy that used to publish. I used to buy and sell shit on Craigslist a lot.
I know you
And
did.
There was this guy who would publish from Beverly Hills. The Hollywood Hills. That he was looking for like a rent boy to live with him. Like he said, you'll get a salary every week. I'm looking for young boys under the age of 23. That's what he said. Boys under the age of 23 that want to live in a nice Hollywood Hills, modern, like 5,000 square feet house. All you have to do is just hang around the house and the occasional chores. What it said. And he would post that thing for like years, dude. That thing would just keep popping up.
Where is it?
It was on Craigslist. It was on Craigslist. It was in like the for sale though. It was really weird. Isn't that
Really?
strange? Yeah. Like what? There's some like if he's living. He said he was like a millionaire. Is what he said. The guy. I wish I could find it. I wonder if it's still up.
Look for it. Look for it.
Isn't
So
that funny?
anyways, they just are arguing. And first, I didn't even know it was a trans. I was like, is this just a weird looking chick or what is going on here?
Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
And then I realized that it was a wig and she was a trans and they were just bitching about work.
One of those haunted wigs you're always talking about. Right?
No, this was a nice one. This one didn't look like it had like a bee's nest in it. A bird's nest. A bird's nest.
A bird's nest. There we go.
Right? So after a while, the black chick, and I don't even care. The black chick sees that I'm staring at them with lasers out of my eyes.
Yeah.
She's
Did
like,
she say something?
What drink is yours? I go,
she knew, huh?
Yeah. The one sitting between you guys as you guys have a labor dispute. Oh, our apologies. Yeah. Give me my coffee. It's the morning. And I got it. That's what it is, man.
That's so funny. I can't find it. That's too bad.
Johnny, do we have any?
We got reviews if you want them.
Yeah, we could do some.
I want to talk to you real quick. What do you think? Boy, it sure does seem like UFOs are getting pushed more and more. I keep seeing it everywhere. This week it was those big triangle UFOs, which is just the same thing I saw over a military base.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think this is just more of that fake disclosure shit going around? Is that what you think it is?
Yep.
It's let me see. Okay. It was, I know, what was it, Jeremy Corbell or whatever? I think he might have been the first one to post this. But it's just more of these triangle things with like round lights on them. Here's the image right here. Over a military base. Look at, they have so many ads on the New York Post website that you can barely see the story.
Well, because they make no money now. Like, this is the only way. They're becoming like cheap blogs.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Right?
Two UFO experts are reviewing new footage of what they claim is a mass UFO sighting over a military base. The Weaponized podcast host Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp examined photos and videos Tuesday, which they said were taken in April of 2021 over 29 Palms, California. Oh, that's up near Lake Joshua Tree. 2 years ago, this thing happened and nothing has come out. Knapp said there's been no media coverage in 2 years since. I got a tip from two bases at the time, and then I guess they got these, these images of it.
Johnny, do you remember? Yeah, it's interesting.
This was going around everywhere, though, on social. Everywhere. Very similar to what I saw. I saw, the classic triangle shape.
Go to the Weaponized podcast.
You want to hear what that sounds like?
Yeah, let's see it.
We have been working on a case. It is 2 years.
So 2 years ago, this thing
Rogan
happened,
loves having this
and nothing has come out. There's been no media coverage in the 2 years since.
So I got a tip from two bases.
Should we put more dramatic music on our podcast?
The tip was basically like,
Johnny, why is their production so good?
Because, are you kidding? I mean, it's the UFO. It's the UFO agenda. How funny would that be if we started every episode with and then I wanted my Starbucks, and play this music in the back, you screaming about Starbucks, and they were talking about, like.
How come I haven't seen this union situation at Starbucks in the news? I have two inside baristas sending me some info.
Hold on. Let me just imagine this dramatic music playing in the background while you're talking about baristas and shit like that.
Little did they know that the older woman at the cash register just got out of jail for murder.
That is how this murder podcast started.
Right.
All of that shit starts like
right?
that.
Oh my God, Johnny. I hate murder entertainment, but bro, I could not stop watching that Lorenzo Wright murder case.
I didn't.
TNT ran. I couldn't believe they ran a murder entertainment thing.
It's basketball.
On TNT, though? It's like weird.
Well, I mean, it's 'cause
it was
the
a
NBA
doc.
is.
And it was like so obvious it was his wife. And guess what? It turned out to be his wife. So crazy.
Sometimes it's what happens.
And this is so crazy, bro. Here's the thing. All the witnesses say she shot him. This lets you know the difference between men and women, right? Like, the court system will show leniency to women. Like, the guys that were involved, they got life. She got 30 years for just putting the plan together, but not actually shooting, because that's what she would agree to. But then it turns out she was the one who was right there shooting him. Oh my God, you probably didn't do this. You were probably manipulated at some point by the patriarchy and like women. It's so funny, Johnny,
It's sexism in a different
that our
form.
view of our mothers allow women to get away with a lot of shit.
100%.
Right? Because our mothers, for most, not all, but for the most part, are pure love. They love us.
Yeah.
Of course, there's bad moms, weird moms, absentee moms, all that stuff. We're not judging that, but
Even the bad ones, though, you have a way of looking past shit more with your mom.
well, that's parents, though.
than
It's like
your dad. Well, but your dad, I feel like your mom can get away with more. I don't know.
no. Well, you don't appreciate your father till you're older.
Yeah.
Because you don't really realize what he's doing.
Oh, dude, I every day I identify more with my dad as I get older. Have you felt that thing?
Oh, yeah.
Where you do stuff that he did and you realize,
Well, you realize
I'm like him.
Everyone's like, why do you have 8 podcasts? I go, well, because I had a father who had 1,000 jobs and just lifted his family out of poverty.
Yeah. Every day I think about that. My dad, I mean, he still gets up at 5:30, dude, for just works all the time. Even now, I mean, just destroyed his body. And it, man, it's highly motivating, but it also kind of you're kind of born with a little guilt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, Johnny, you are the evolution of the family because you're supposed to do that. Now your kids will be lazy as fuck.
Yeah, I'm where it starts to get shitty. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, right. I'm like,
dude, watch the Latino community go through this, right?
Oh, it's on our show, right?
Right? Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this guy.
Just kidding, actually.
No, I mean, but
Just
XG is first generation. That's the weirdest
Is he first
thing,
generation?
too.
Oh, wow.
Right? He was born in Mexico. And he came here and he's already lazy.
He's been posting.
He's already doing drugs, playing video games.
Going to electronic dance music festivals, getting shit-faced. Yeah.
Getting shit-faced, doing drugs.
On Instagram.
Right? But, you watch Latinos. They start off hard workers. Then the next one gets like, the first generation's selling this and working in the fields. The next one becomes like an auto mechanic, right? A carpenter. Then the next one is like a manager at Verizon Wireless. Then the next one becomes an influencer on the internet. And then the last generation just gives up and just bitches and moans and doesn't want to move out of the house. That's how it goes.
Waste all the money that every other generation earned.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Speaking of basketball, did you see this? This is just a quick thing I wanted to hit. YouTube TV shows repeating Little Mermaid ad instead of the end of an NBA playoff.
What?
Did you not see this?
No.
Okay. It was a long day at work, but it was finally Wednesday night, and game 1 of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals was here. A YouTube TV subscription lets you stream the game from TNT. By the way, this is who's taking over the NFL. Starting next year. And now with a little over 4 minutes left before the final buzzer, things were intense with the heat up by 5 points. You lean in to get a better look of the action. And what do you see? A commercial for the live action Little Mermaid movies. Again and again and again. That's what happened to people who relied on YouTube TV to watch last night's game. The worst part is the game never came back online. Sports Illustrated reports that many fans saw the same ad starting and stopping until the game was over. Look at this, dude. This is what they saw. Just this shit right here. Over and can you imagine that's your team, dude. That's the Clippers. Imagine that's the Clippers.
I'm with you, bro.
You missed the whole end of the game.
I'm with you. And then it makes you wonder if how does nobody know that for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Is there nobody whose job it is to make sure the stream goes okay?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean,
and the worst part is like, this is my biggest problem. Is like now I can't even call somebody.
Oh, yeah, YouTube. There's nobody you can get in touch with.
We have dude,
Rogan,
I have zero faith in our politicians. But man, you have to pass a law. You have to have somebody they can call. They have to be able to talk to. If you're going to do business in the United States, at some point there has to be a human being who knows what the fuck's going on.
It's impossible.
This is the beginning of the war, the war between man versus machine. This is it.
Instagram's the same way, dude. There's a Instagram account. I can't remember what it's for. Oh, it's no, I'm sorry. It's the YouTube account the Instagram account for Broken Sim. Was that it? Oh shit, what was it? Oh fuck, I can't remember. Oh no, it was the YouTube account that we created to put videos of tinfoil hat up. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And I created that account on an air-gapped computer because I didn't want it to have any association with me or any of my
Are you giving away secrets right now?
No, it just means that it had never been connected to the internet before.
Okay.
That computer had never been turned on. And so I couldn't get logged into it after I sold that computer. And there was no way. There's not one person you can contact about
It's
that.
just ridiculous.
Literally, like I looked it up and they said you might have some luck pretending to send an email. Get this. The only way you can get somebody is if you make a discrimination complaint. You might get somebody on the phone and then you tell them, actually, this is my real problem. Some people had success doing that. That's the only way to get somebody on the phone is to complain about discrimination.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Isn't that funny?
I
You
think
have to pretend to be having.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous
Something
and
doesn't even
offensive,
matter.
and I will fight everybody. I just think it's so dumb.
It's idiotic.
All right, so what do we got? Some reviews.
Sure, we have reviews. I love 5-star reviews. Leave them.
Yeah. Let's get into some of these because I think some of these people talk some smack on it.
And 5-star reviews?
Yeah.
Brandon Betts. Respect. Hardest working podcasters in the game. 5 stars.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Ambo Clark. 5 stars. I love you both. I'm a huge fan of both of you. I never miss an episode of TFH. 0. Broken Sim. Thank you for the reassurance that I'm not crazy. All the people in my life think I'm crazy for seeing through the programs. Even though I've never met y'all, I feel like I'm finally hanging with my tribe. Back at you.
Respect. Respect, dog.
Yes. Booyah Kasha.
Booyah, tribe.
Booyah, booyah, booyah. Z-Man somehow leaves another 5-star review. Another 5-star. Sam, I am with you on the airport arrival. Johnny will be in Charlotte over Memorial Day. Let's grab a beer. I will not be in Charlotte over Memorial Day. No.
Johnny is not flying.
Sam, do you like cereal? If so, what are your favorites?
Great
Love you
question.
both.
I
Great
really
question.
do love cereal.
Me too.
I love rice raisin brand.
Oh, it's the
but
best.
I add
More raisins?
more raisins.
Yeah, the raisins are the best part.
And you know what else I do that with? I'll go get some dry strawberries, and for the Kellogg's strawberry flakes, I'll add more strawberries
really?
to it. So I'm just loading up
It's
on
funny,
stuff.
isn't it funny that shit, like I would never eat raisins on their own, but when they're in that cereal, it's like they're the best thing on the planet.
You never eat on your
No,
raisins on your.
no,
I
no.
love it, dude. I
No,
love it.
not me.
I'm so sad because like I have really cut out breakfast.
Yeah, it's not good for you, cereal. None of it's good for
I
you.
just love it. Should I have cereal for dinner?
It's not good for you. Dude, when I was
Cereal's
a kid.
not good for you.
No, fuck no.
Why?
Dude. It's all grains and stuff. It's terrible for you. No, it's terrible for you. It's all sugar. It turns into sugar in your body. But when I was a kid, we would take cornflakes and I would just dump white sugar on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
And pour milk.
Bro,
Oh, it was so
The
good.
things our parents let us used to do way back in the day.
So bad for
Dude,
you.
we used to eat Burger King like 3 days a week. We're like, yeah, this is great. So modern.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's my whole thing with my parents. I called my mom and asked for parental advice, and then I realized my mom she was perfectly within her rights to beat the shit out of me. Right? It's so much harder now. You have to negotiate with these 3-year-olds. You have to have a conversation with them in which they know they don't have to do anything I tell them to.
No consequences.
There's none.
5 stars. General So's Chicks. Great pod. You guys are hilarious. Love listening to a 2-hour pod about absolutely nothing.
Dude, thank you. Okay? Thank you. We have one guy complain. Try to listen to this podcast. It's about nothing. Exactly.
Well,
that's the show.
You're not going to like the rest of this. When you guys could get in an extra 30 minutes of content if Sam didn't spend 30 plus minutes per episode arguing about when he gets the ghost.
Yeah, after 2 hours, by the way. This guy's, you're so
He's saying
greedy.
we could have a 30 extra minutes of content, though.
So he
if
wants
you didn't
he
say
wants
that.
a 3. So 2.5 hours, right?
No, he's saying we could get extra 30 minutes of actual content into 2 hours if we just cut out where you say, I got to go.
That's not true.
That's what he says.
Well, you know, General Chow's Chicken, whatever his name is, kiss my ass, bro. Kiss my ass.
5 stars. Wilbo Wagons. Simulated Maintenance is the headline. My favorite recorded discourse. Huge fan of TFH2. Broken Sim is my official manscaping soundtrack. Whenever I get a new episode, I know what time it is. Keep them coming, fellas. I feel like we might have read that one already. That's Wilbo Wagons.
Wilbo Wagons. I like that name. Wilbo Wagons.
Let's see. Yeah, I think we're caught up there, actually. We need more 5-star reviews, people.
Guys, give us the 5-star. How many 5-star reviews do we have?
15, a little over 1,500.
Dude, that's insane to have 1,500 on the amount of episodes we have.
A lot of reviews, yeah. Only like 80-some episodes, yeah.
You've got mail.
All right, so that's it for reviews. We have some voicemails that are pretty interesting here.
All right, let's go through.
Our friend has a pitch for us. If you just want to listen to it, it's kind of long. But
Okay, I'll listen to it.
What up, Johnny, Sam, XD, Brian?
Is this a drunk guy?
Is it
Not
Dylan? I watched the
Brian's not
Conspiracy Club. Anyway, so like I am not drinking coffee anymore. Not drinking water anymore. I'm just drinking Bud Light. Not because I'm transgender. It's just I like the way Bud Light tastes and they're cheap. But I'm
Stop.
starting a new
Can
business.
you stop that for a
It's like,
second? What has happened in your life that Bud Light tastes good to you? Like, what happened? Like, where did you go? Did somebody molest your mouth? Like, what happened?
Molest your mouth. Oh, God.
What happened? How do you agree? Oh, you know what he looks like?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, somebody, hold on. I have to
And we should give him a shout out too, so you can follow drunk.
Well, we
guy.
don't know if he wants to be. We don't want to dox the guy. We don't know if he hasn't provided this information, so I don't know if.
Is that doxing when you're celebrating him?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know. I'll let you decide. I mean,
All right.
You tell me.
All right.
Hold on. Where is the guy?
All right, we won't dox you, dude.
If you don't care that we put your
If you don't
info
care
out
that we want our legions of fans to follow you, and you can maybe get some chick who loves Bud
I mean, the guy
Light.
doesn't seem exactly stable. You know, he could like get us in court or something.
Oh,
But
really?
Most of the unstable people seem to want to.
Yeah, well,
file
I'm
lawsuits.
done working with crazies.
Here's our boy right here. That's our guy.
Yeah, that looks like it. Do you think him and his nipples? Look at those nipples, bro. You got some like little tiny nipples.
Little tiny nipples?
Little tiny nipples.
Adam's ass whooping business.
So he wants
$100.
to pitch
All right.
an ass whooping business, is what he's saying, where you pay him to come around and beat your kid's ass. That's a terrible idea, first of all.
Yeah, that is a terrible idea.
But let's hear him pitch it.
Okay.
To get for Adam to whoop your kid's ass. All right. So you hear me out. If you punch in promo code Toady Dubs, I'll give you 15% off the ass whooping. And like I think that's pretty good. The only thing is like you gotta wait a second because like I'm not drinking coffee anymore. I'm really tired. So all I do is drink beer. And so, but if like $100 would be great, 'cause then I could get 4 cases of Tall Boys. But if you punch in promo code Toady Dubs, I'll give you 15% off. That's 3 cases of beer. It's $85, and I will whoop your kid's ass because your kid is being a dick. And like, so just call now. Order freely, but just give me some time because, like, I'm not drinking coffee anymore. I'm just drinking beer, and
It's a terrible idea.
Well,
Hit me up.
here's what I would like to do is like adopt like a 25-year-old bodybuilder and then pay him to beat my kids and then just watch the look on his face when he shows up and my son is just giant guy that beats his ass. It's very funny. Johnny, are you into simulation theory at all?
Yeah, of course.
Do you ever think that
it's the name of
maybe
the show.
maybe like we are the video game player of our higher selves?
It's entirely possible. Yeah.
So like what, Johnny, what if like you at your darkest secret, Johnny, like
Okay.
your darkest moment, you know what that is in your head when you did some weird shit and you're like, oh God, I hope nobody ever hears about that, right? Some weird shit. Let's just take a
there's
moment.
probably dozens of those. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
If that higher self, that means somebody was playing a video game and made you do weird shit where you like did weird stuff with some of the farm animals on your farm or whatever. His higher self is like, I'm gonna have this guy drink nothing but Bud Light.
yeah, I got it.
Right?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like, I'm gonna have this guy drink nothing but Bud Light.
Wait, you know what happened? I bet some guy just fell asleep on the keyboard up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
You know, and he's just like, he's
like-
hitting the button for drink a bud, drink a bud, drink a bud.
He
drink
fell
a bud.
asleep, and it just like he's drunk from drinking the higher self's version of Bud
Yeah,
Light.
right, yeah.
Now he's passed out on the keyboard, and it's just like drink Bud
Drink
Light,
Bud Light, drink Bud
big
Light.
dr-
It's just his brain is like redlining down here in this world. He's like, why the fuck is this guy making me drink Bud Light? Oh my God, I want to drink
I want some
more
water.
Bud.
No, drink Bud Light. Drink Bud Light.
Hey guys, I'm quitting coffee.
And I'm gonna openly be on the record because now you're on the record of wanting to beat kids.
These kids, yeah. That'll come up in court.
Yeah,
someday,
anytime you go to court, you're fucked, bro.
That's so funny. That's so funny. This guy, you know, and I think this is something I'm surprised we haven't had more of this.
Yeah.
And I want more of it.
Yeah.
People calling us for advice.
Okay, let's
we
do
go.
it. Look, this is a section we call bad advice.
No, it's
bad
good advice.
Good advice that could be bad. It's good advice, but it might be bad.
So funny. I had this idea to get Jason to do advice.
Oh yeah,
and
I wanted him to do that so bad.
Well, it was my idea, but I pitched it to him as you give advice, Jason, and try your hardest. And I knew it was going to be not good. But then you came along and said, hey, Jason, how about you give him some of your shitty advice? And then Jason completely soured on the idea because you were like, what?
Yeah.
Why don't you give him shitty advice?
Well, what I meant is
And
like
he was insulted by that. So then he didn't do it.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, Jason. Please list the 5 times
It would have been so funny.
you got it right.
It would have been so funny. Here we go.
Hey, Sam. Hey, Johnny.
What's up?
My name's Nick. I'm calling you guys from Emeryville, California, which
Hey,
is
bud.
just across the water from
Nice
San
place.
Francisco. Hey, Sam, really quick, man. Love seeing you in Reno. I was there for the 6 o'clock show on that Saturday night.
That was
you
the
were really
best
cool
show.
with all my friends and stuff, man. You took a photo with us at the bar and talked with us for a minute. It was really cool seeing you that night, man. Anyway, gentlemen, the message I have for you today is I have a potential atrocity, maybe even a potential social atrocity, if you would.
I'm listening.
You see, gentlemen, I've been going kind of hard in the paint at this California State Senator, Scott Wiener. Perhaps you know about him. He is a pro-LGBTQ person here in California who is responsible for such heinous bills as SB 145 regarding lowering the requirements for sex
dad farts
registry or
Sam came in today. I'm just like, I can't stop farting.
whatever it is. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that
Anyway,
guy.
I've been going extra hard in the paint at this guy on Twitter. And my fiance's best friend, who is just uber progressive, fucking follows me on Twitter. I totally forgot. She saw me talking shit to Scott Wiener on Twitter. She now thinks I'm a fucking bigot. And, well, guys, I don't know what to do here. She has agreed to have a conversation with me about it. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm really not looking forward to this conversation, gentlemen. I'm going to have to be as honest with her as I can. But how honest do I be? You know, what I really want to tell her is that, you know, this whole thing's a fucking sham. This gender ideology shit, which she gobbles right up, is just fucking bad for children. And I don't know how to break it to her because she has a non-binary.
So that's about it. It's his
No,
fiance's
but
best
what?
friend.
Non-binary what?
Child.
Oh
Non-binary
yeah,
child.
you're just effed right there. So it's his fiance's
best friend.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't get into it with your fiance's best friend.
well, you don't have to listen. This isn't high school, okay? You don't have to be friends with everybody.
Yeah, but
And
you don't have to get into it.
So listen, I know people that are very close to people I'm very close with that had real issues with me during the whole situation.
That doesn't work, but
Jackson
Sounds just
Jackson, Jukeson?
Jukeson, yeah. That's
Jukeson? During the whole Jukeson situation. You can beep that if you want. And you know how I handled it? I didn't engage in it. I just didn't engage in it. You know, I don't think you need to be friends with everybody. Okay. And guess what? If she's going that way, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I believe that kids can be whatever they want to be. All right. Once they turn 18, they can go and light themselves up like a Christmas tree. I have real issues with parents who push their political views on their children, and I don't need them in my life. That doesn't mean I'm going to be mean to them or disrespectful to them or go out my way to make them uncomfortable. I'm just not going to engage with them. And you don't have to engage with them. I'm going to be honest with you, Johnny. How often do you hang out with your girlfriend's friends?
Never.
You don't have to.
She wants to, but
yeah. Hey, Susie wants to hang out. I'm good. Really? Well, you don't want me, my friends? I'm cool with your friends. You know your friends don't. We don't agree. I just don't want to cause any problems. Well, I'm uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable in the house I'm paying for and all the stuff I'm working on? You know I'm going to die earlier than you. Why? Because I'm working my ass off. So go hang out with your friend and her non-binary kid and have a good time. Why daddy's over here trying to save America, okay?
Yeah, don't say all that, probably.
I would.
To your fiance. Wait till you're married.
Okay, but here's the whole thing. It's just like, let people live their lives. Your job isn't to tell. And if they don't like you, they don't like you. Okay?
That's
it.
it.
It's just like, if you're a good fiance, a good man to your woman, that's it. I mean, like, man, this is not high school. It's not a popularity contest. The older you get, the smaller your world gets. The smaller amount of people in your life, you move the fuck on. That's my opinion. You don't have to tell her anything. She can think you're a big. I know tons of people think. One of my favorite people on the planet. We have could not be a more opposite view of January 6th. And guess what? I don't care because I love him. And he's my friend, and I'm not going to engage him. Well, he's talked to me like about it, and I'm like, okay, you're wrong. In my head, I just don't engage in it.
Tell me now, is that a change of heart that you've had? Because I feel like an older version of you would not take that same approach.
Oh, yeah. Well, at the beginning, I didn't understand what I was getting into. You know?
What do you mean?
Like, when I started, like, tinfoil hat and all that stuff, I really thought, like, oh, man, I got to save humanity.
Oh, got it.
And now I realize I can't save anybody. I got to save myself.
Rules of the Ronin.
Rules of the Ronin.
Yeah.
I need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
dude.
what happened to the t-shirt? I thought we were getting a t-shirt.
Do you think this would be a good t-shirt idea?
What?
Sometimes I feel like I'm talking people off a ledge with a gun in my mouth.
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. I don't. Yeah, that's one of those t-shirts that gets a kid sent home from school. You know?
Yeah. but you wouldn't sell it to kids.
That's a good line, though. How can you control who buys it?
That's true.
Okay.
So that's my advice to you, bro.
So that guy that called, I just thought this was funny. He called right before that, and this was what he left.
Hey, what's up, brother Sam, brother Johnny? Hey, man, just fuck.
I guess you got.
Thank you. What's his name, brother? What?
That is Nick from Emeryville.
Brother Nick, thank you for calling in. For now on, guys, please refer to us as Brother Sam and Brother Johnny. We will refer to you as brother, your name, or sister.
I want to be referred to as Bishop Johnny, actually.
Yeah, that's correct.
I've given myself that phony made up title.
Oh, Johnny, how funny was it that Shiva's people reached out to me?
Yeah.
Can you put that on the screen real quick?
Yeah. Hold on. That's funny. So if you don't remember, Dr. Shiva came on our podcast, or Tinfoil Hat, Sam's podcast.
Yeah.
And talked, got kind of angry when Sam mentioned Joe Rogan.
No. He brought up Rogan, and
he got mad though. And you on the podcast that you pushed back about.
I said I just don't want to do
And then he went
that.
on somebody else's podcast and basically called you a bitch.
Yeah,
he's doing
like a live stream, and then other podcasters had him on because he came on the podcast, and all he was talking about is
I can't put it on the screen because it's got both of their emails in it.
Can you read it?
Yeah, I can read it. Sure. Yeah. Good morning, Sam.
You know what'd be cool? Can you find an AI to read it in an Indian?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
That'd be really funny, dude.
Hold
so
on.
I'm gonna set it up. So basically, what happened was Shiva came on, and Shiva was one of those people that And you know who else is like this? Bishop Larry Gators, where if they're like, hey, dude, I'd like to be on the show. I'm like, okay, let's make it happen. The listeners really like you. Yeah. And, you know, with Bishop Larry Gators is he said some crazy stuff and he got his dick kicked in the comment section and he blocked everybody.
And he called us Satanists. No, he called us all Satanists. Yeah.
It's just, listen, dude, do we look like dudes who are trying to bang fat goth chicks? No. We don't like fat goth chicks, even though I have nothing against fat goth chicks.
Of course not.
Okay, so then Shiva comes on. He starts talking about these limited hangouts, and he said Joe Rogan, who's my friend, and dude, I'm a loyal guy to my friends. I don't like people coming on my show and talking smack about people I care about, and especially people that helped me when I was struggling. So I stopped it. I said, I don't want that on my show. Then he goes and does a live stream in which he starts shitting on me. And then, of course, when we heard that, then I put out the episode because the whole episode, all he talked about is he never got his credit. So then we gave him no credit in the episode. We had to put it out, but because we thought it was a great episode, because I think people need to hear that episode. But I gave him no credit in it as a kind of a joke. And then all these other people started having him on, so he'd talk shit about me, right? And then, of course, someone's out there going, loyalty is like a sign of weakness, which is the most 1984 shit I've ever heard in my life,
ridiculous.
Right?
Absolutely ridiculous.
War is peace. Loyalty is weakness.
It's that new speak, yeah. Shit
right.
So
I don't know if Shiva told her to hit me up, but it's really funny. So Good
morning, Sam. It has been a while since you and Dr. Shiva connected. You can reach out to him directly or connect with me at this email address and we will schedule accordingly. King regards.
Can we hear it in Shiva male voice? Do you have Shiva male voice?
Yeah, just a moment. Would you like to hear? I'll give you some options. How about that? We just heard Lakshmi read it.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear Rajesh or Dilip or Deepika or Nirja or Prabhat or Pooja or Shilpa?
Pooja.
I think that might be a female.
Okay.
How about Rajesh? How about
Rajesh? That sounds like a jam.
Okay, let's see what Rajesh. Let's see his take on it. What we're doing here is auditioning talent.
Yeah, we're auditioning talent for the show.
Auditioning talent. Okay.
We're doing strictly stereotypes.
Good morning, Sam. It has been a while since you and Dr. Shiva connected.
Yeah,
you can
that's
reach
correct.
out to him directly or connect with me at this email address and
That's
we will
correct.
schedule accordingly.
That's great.
King regards.
King. Okay.
You can't say kind. That's
See,
it.
what were some of the options?
Oh yeah, you want to hear some of the others? Okay. The one you really liked was Pooja, I think.
Let's hear Pooja.
Okay, let's see what Pooja has to say.
Good morning, Sam. It has been a while since you and Dr. Shiva connected. You can reach out to him directly or connect with me at this email address and we will schedule accordingly. King regards.
Read the
None of
names
them can
again.
pronounce it.
Read the different styles.
We got Prabhat, Nirja, Deepika, Dilip.
Dilip. I want to hear Dilip.
Dilip. Okay.
I don't know why Dilip sounds great.
Okay.
Good morning, Sam.
Yeah.
You tiny dicked bastard. It has been a while since you and Dr. Shiva connected. You can reach out to him directly or connect with me at this email address and we will schedule accordingly.
By the
King
way,
regards.
this is every single person who owns a Quiznos. That's how they talk.
Good morning, Sam. You tiny dicked bastard. Go home and take some more boner pills. I invented the internet. What have you ever done? It has been a while since you and Dr. Shiva connected. You can reach out to him directly or connect with me at this email address and we will schedule accordingly. Faggot.
Which one was that one?
I think that was Deepak or something. Dilip or something.
Oh, Dilip.
No, that was Gopal. I'm sorry.
That Gopal. That was a jam. You got to remember Gopal.
Gopal? Okay.
That's the best. That's the
Okay.
best. Any other calls, Johnny?
Yeah. Shout out Gopal. He's our official Indian voice
Yeah,
talent. On Broken
when we want to do
Simulation.
Indian guy, we
You
go,
booked
Gopal,
it.
you
Gopal.
booked, you
Gopal
booked, you
Krishna.
booked.
Hey guys, big fans. I just wanted to tell you about kind of an interesting story from my hometown. I grew up in.
Okay, now this is kind of this guy says that they went into this creepy house, and what would happen? I'm just gonna skip because it's
Okay.
kind of a long voicemail, but the upshot is that at the end of every day, there was this abandoned house and about 400 cows,
Cows would herd around this creepy old house that all the kids at school talked about. And they just wait. And nobody knew what they were waiting for. There's a lot of rumors like, oh, they used to feed them, but it used to creep me out just seeing that. You know, you'd be driving back on a Sunday, take a look at the old creepy house, and there's 400 cows just kind of worshiping this creepy old house.
That is weird, and it is possible.
Do you think it's weird we went from Indian accents to cows too? Was that just, is that proof of simulation?
I really planned this show really well, Sam.
You really do, Johnny, down to the minute. You guys don't understand the work he puts in. And by the way, Johnny, I'm addicted to this stuff now, too.
What is that, like breath spray?
Yeah, I can't stop taking hits off it.
Such a weirdo. So, yeah, I mean, that was pretty interesting. He had another call that I thought was even more interesting than that.
But hold on. So do you ever see those videos where like the sheep were just walking in circles and no one knew why?
No, I didn't.
Like,
I want to now.
Yeah, there was this thing where like you saw an aerial view and the sheep would just walk in circles and everyone's like, this isn't good.
That is weird. I mean, they are sheep, so they do tend to follow each other. But I guess if one starts in a circle, they're just all going to follow, right? What happens?
Somebody sent me a video on Instagram of us. Okay, this is a totally different subject, but
go ahead.
There was a sandstorm whirlwind.
Yeah, whirlwind. Yeah.
And a guy ran into it.
Yeah, you can do that. Those things aren't.
They were huge, though.
Yeah, they're like dust devils or whatever.
Yeah, but it was like a giant dust
I love
devil.
watching it, videos of them. Sometimes the really big ones like will come into like resorts and stuff and just lift umbrellas into the air. I think those are fascinating. I love seeing them and watching videos.
Oh, and you judge me because I like watching people get their nasty nails clipped.
That's completely different. Yeah, I judge you. Absolutely,
You
I do.
judge
I came
me?
in here and all you could hear from Sam's phone was it sounded like an angle grinder going at some metal or something. I'm like, what are you watching,
Here we
dude?
go.
And he's watching some guy get his nasty corroded
Diabetes.
diabetes toenails.
I got wood for feet.
Oh, it's so weird.
Here we go. What is this?
Dozens of sheep walking in circles.
Yeah.
A flock of sheep moved in a circle.
For 12 days, Johnny.
In northern China.
For 12 days.
The bizarre behavior was captured on surveillance video.
For 12 days. So now we go, why are these cows doing this? Something's going on at that haunted house.
Yeah. I mean, it is possible that the haunted house, like he said, they used to feed the cows there, and then they just kind of keep coming back. I mean, cows are known to do
What,
that.
the people die?
I suppose, yeah.
Did they die?
All right, I got one more for you. So when I was a kid, I grew up acting and doing all that fun shit.
Acting.
We're in Burbank, California at a Panda Express because, I enjoy quality, ethnically authentic Chinese food. And I was there for a shoot or whatever, real LA of me, I know. And then all of a sudden, I'm eating with my mom, eating Chinese food. I'm like 8 years old, 9 years old. Jay Leno walks into the Panda Express in Burbank. My mom's on the phone in one hand, orange chicken or something on her fork in the other hand. As she's talking to her friend or whatever on the phone. I'm zoning out because I'm a kid, eating my orange chicken. And then all of a sudden she goes, "It's Jay Leno." And she yells it across the whole restaurant. The chicken that was on her fork proceeds to go flying with rice. I mean, this was a movie moment. It's the whole moment was like in slow motion. Chicken, rice flying everywhere. And I kid you not, hits Jay Leno's suit. Right on his chest.
What's Jay Leno
My mom
doing
was,
there?
she felt terrible, And I was embarrassed, I grew up in Germany for a minute, and Jay Leno was the only Tonight Show guy I could watch. He was my first.
Did your mom move to Germany because of this Jay Leno experience?
No, I know he grew up in Germany. Now he's in Burbank as a child actor.
Oh my God! I wonder if the makeup for Jay Leno hooked up with his mom. That'd be very weird.
It sounds like she might have.
Isn't that the whole
comedy?
What now?
Is that the whole thing in Forrest Gump? Like his mom would just like bang all the teachers and principals.
Sally Field was getting around.
Yeah, good for her.
Forrest, come here.
And here, my mom, threw her Chinese food at him, and he didn't miss a beat. By the way, he immediately went, "Oh, flying kung pao chicken." I was like, "Man, he still got it." So he's really nice, real gentleman, totally down to earth guy. Afterward, he's like, "Oh, it's no big deal." My mom felt embarrassed, but she was a sweet Midwest lady. She's nice about it. So he goes, gets the Chinese food, and then afterward, I got his autograph. So that was pretty cool. But
Yeah.
Definitely an atrocity.
And you got
It,
your mom's number.
Turned out not to be an atrocity, but it was an atrocity for a minute there.
There's atrocity for Jay Leno.
Yeah, for sure. That's Jay
For
Leno's.
sure,
That's
for
probably
sure.
the worst thing ever to happen to Jay Leno.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
All right. I think this guy's just got a question, and you're kind of an expert on the subject, so I want to hear what you think.
All right.
Yeah, I was just like thinking, it just kind of like hit me. You don't really have like Muslim porn, you know? That's not really like a fetish to see like women like completely covered or like just wearing like what are they? It's like some people call it a babushka or like is it like a hijab? Is that the correct term? I don't know. I'm kind of ignorant, but correct me if
Really?
I'm wrong. I guess, but is that like a fetish? Because this is just me that kind of finds it like a turn on, you know.
You obviously don't know how to use Google. I'll say that right away.
But you have like
there
Mia
is
Khalifa, but she doesn't do porn
100%.
anymore, and I'm not sure if she was a
It's talking about
Muslim.
Mia Khalifa.
But you don't. They're not. You know, getting like pounded doggy style from behind. And
Yes, they
Yes,
are.
they are. Yes, they
You know,
are.
I think
See, people start running bits on the voicemail. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
exactly. What is this? Kill Tony? Listen, so there is Muslim porn.
Absolutely, there is.
And by the way, Muslims love porn. Do you guys know that like they have all the satellite dishes and their favorite channels are the hardcore porn channels?
Well, dude, my uncle, when they were over there, one of the greatest things that they could trade for cooperation to these tribesmen and shit was like porno tapes and magazines and stuff. They would like barter. with these
Everybody
guys.
loves porn.
Yeah. That was,
Even though
like,
I've gone
gold.
a month without it.
A month now, really?
Yeah, a month and a day.
I feel like you've told me it's been a month several
No,
times.
dude,
which
I'll
is
give you the exact day I stopped watching porn this time. April 26th.
Okay.
I have it written. I have it written in my phone.
Go, Sam. You go.
September 9th. Excuse me, December 9th, 2020 was the last day I did drugs.
Until the boner pills blew it, kind of.
Well, no, the boner pills are legal, and I did not do drugs. But then April 26th, 2023 will be the last day I watch porn. I'm just done.
You're just done with porn.
Yeah, it doesn't interest me. Maybe because I've seen it all 1,000 times.
But now, if you ever wanted to, let's say in some fantasy land, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition actually turns into something with sexy women in it again and not Martha Stewart. Would that count as
No.
jerking off to porn? That would not count.
Porn is sex acts.
So you can jerk off to Instagram or whatever.
Yeah, but I wouldn't because I
never do that.
You jerk off to Instagram?
Dude, come on. Everybody does.
Really?
Yeah, all the hot chicks on there. All those
I've
Instagram-
never once in my life.
Don't believe it.
I swear.
Dude, the listeners don't even believe it. They're sending me shit that
Johnny,
you post
I've
all the time.
never jerked off to Instagram. The only thing that wasn't porn that I jerked off to was on the road. One time I jerked off to Saved by the Bell. That's it.
Which one? Kelly Kapowski or Jesse Spano?
Which one was who were the chicks that played them?
The nerdy one that got high on speed was Jesse Spano, and Kelly Kapowski was the dark haired, the hotter one.
Not the one that was in the shitty movie.
Okay, so Kelly Kapowski, yes, she's gorgeous.
The brunette.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous.
Dude, I used to jerk off. I'll show you a picture of her. I used to jerk off to when I was like 12, 13, 14, all the time, dude. It was like in the early days of the internet, it was one of the first like nude celebrity photos you could find, at least in the parts of the internet that I could find at that age.
You used to beat off to that?
That right there.
That's
all the time.
So weird. So
That's all
Johnny,
I could get, dude.
she used
I
to
was
come
12,
to Crunch
13.
when I worked there, and she walked up, and one day I was like, I would love to talk to you one day about my favorite Saved by the Bell moment. She's like, why would I like to talk to you about that? What makes you think I want to talk about that? And she stormed off. I go, oh, I'm sorry. I just loved your work.
I gotta say, like that is a shit. She's being shitty there, but she has a point.
No, she totally has a point. But she could also been like, okay, cool, bye.
Why would I like to talk to you about that? She probably, that was, you got to think about that. What was that? Probably the late 90s.
Did
something
she
like
ever
that?
have kids?
I think so, yeah. What was that, like late 90s?
When
that happened?
It was probably like 99.
See, that's back when women were still getting hit on by men.
Yeah.
If you could do that today, and the woman would be like, "Well, I'm sorry, what?
What happened?
Let's
No,
talk about it. Let's
not in
talk about it."
L.A. L.A. don't hit on women in Los Angeles.
No, men don't, but women, I think, would
I
actually
think
like it.
women only, like a lot of the guys that women date out here, at least I see in the scene, are like super cuck guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who are just like, hey, how's it going?
Dude, my girlfriend watches this Vanderpump Rules shit, and all the guys on there are just such dweebs, dude. Like they all wear, like you can see
because
their
real
the outline
guys
of their
aren't hitting
balls.
on chicks.
Oh, it's terrible.
Right? So somebody was telling, I was listening to this, I was at the Comedy Store talking to a couple comics, and they were telling me that Selling Sunset, which I think is a no, that was the Sheiks of Sunset. Selling Sunset is a real estate show, right? And one of the women there supposedly had who's the guy from The Masked Singer that has all the kids?
I have no idea. Evander Holyfield?
No, who's the guy? Look up the guy that has a kid every 2 seconds.
I don't. From what
Say-
he's famous for that?
Yeah. But the host of
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon, right?
It's weird that's what you pulled for Nick
So-
Cannon was Masked Singer. It's so funny.
So Nick Cannon, right? Supposedly there's a rule in California that if you have over 10 kids, you don't have to pay child support. Will you look up and see if that's a real rule?
In California.
Yes.
Okay. Child support. 10 children. Like you don't have to pay above the 10? Like
No, you don't have to pay any of them.
California law does not place any cap on child support
Oh,
based on the
snap.
number of children one has.
Can you ask if anywhere has that rule?
This says Selling Sunset star Bray Tiesi, who has a child with Nick Cannon, said he doesn't have to pay child support because he has so many kids. She is wrong. That's just made up. She made it up.
All right.
Fake news.
She made it up. Crazy. Okay, next call. Are we out? Are we done?
Yeah, that's it for voicemails. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll pull some more next week. We've just been so heavy into them.
Can we do the news and call it a day?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
How long we been going?
Hour 45.
Okay.
Okay, I had one thing I wanted to talk about. So I like to go to a lot of shows. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons were playing down at what used to be the Microsoft Center.
Yeah.
It's called the YouTube Theater now or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was gonna get tickets. They were pretty cheap. And I told my girl, I was like, let's just check to make sure they still have it first. Like he still has it. It's really just Frankie Valli and some young guys backing him up. And so this is the first video that popped up. Just watch this and
Do
tell
you
me.
think this is a sweet gig if you're one of the backup guys?
You can decide on that. Tell me if anything stands out to you about his
Okay.
performance here.
Okay, here we
And
go.
this might be a Rock Finn special, but here we go. I might have to mute the audio actually, but
Here
check
we
it out.
go. Here we go.
He's at Mohegan Sun, everybody.
Working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. Working my way back to you, babe, and a happiness that dies. Get You were so in love with me. I played around like I was free.
By the way, it looks like Christopher Walken at this point, right?
He's 88.
With how I cried over losing you.
So not only is he too old to sing, he is apparently too old to pretend to sing.
Well,
I mean,
Johnny,
he's not even trying to lip sync, dude. He's barely moving his mouth.
there is a lot of young performers now, they say, are doing that as
Yeah,
well.
I've heard that.
They're not even singing.
But he's not even moving his mouth in time with the music.
Okay, so let's just play this game called What is Frankie Valli's Demographic?
Nerds like me that grew up on
Nerds
oldies,
like you,
that grew up on
but
oldies,
for the most part,
and
if you
old
look at
women,
that,
old women
old women, right?
who can't see well,
Who can't see well,
and barely can hear,
and can barely hear. He's doing perfectly fine.
And there's this whole like conspiracy movement about him lip syncing. People made all these videos, and
Dude, look at these guys.
Yeah, it's so
Stop.
funny.
The
It's so
amount of
funny.
psychopath, like, is there
So weird.
Like, what did these guys do in their past lives that they now trapped in this hell of 80-year-old lip syncing, and they have to do the same? And they just go home and they just beat one of these old ladies. They're just like, yeah, you like that? Can you feel this, right? I mean, like, go back and watch that
they
guy.
just go in the hotel bar after,
Yeah,
pick up
just
these
go
old
back, hoping to God there's one chick in the crowd that's still
Under
that
the
hasn't
age
hit
of 50,
menopause.
yeah.
Just one. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here.
He's like, what is he thinking, brother? I hate myself.
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna
like,
go home and kill
"Oh,
myself.
Dude, why couldn't I hit on my own, man? Like,
Am
look at that.
I gonna use a rope or a
Imagine
knife?
getting rammed by this guy too, dude.
Oh, he's not easy for sure. Yeah.
Imagine getting rammed by this
Yeah.
dude.
And
Like, he's yelling at you, and you're like, dog, I could punch you into the netherworlds
would
right now.
disintegrate.
I would hit you so hard, I would Thanos you
It
right
would-
now.
Yeah, it would be like
I
in
would
Star Trek.
Thanos you.
When somebody gets hit by a phaser in Star
Dude,
Trek.
my
and they just
fists are the
disintegrate.
Infinity Stones, and you would be Thanos into the netherworlds of neither here nor there. Okay, that's what it would be. I'm not even mad at this guy. I mean, dude, I once saw him.
Watch what he doesn't even. I mean, here's the proof.
Can you come out tonight? Can you come out tonight?
It's just the same.
Can you come out tonight?
Dude, stop it. Dude,
exactly
this
the
is
same.
insanity. This is like a classic, like Twilight Zone. Did this guy make a deal with the devil that when he stops playing live act, that's when the devil collects? Because
be.
that's the only reason you're still out there shitting your depends. That's the only sound he really makes is the sound of him shitting his depends.
So funny. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, I'm out. No thanks.
Come out tonight. Can you come out tonight? Can you come out tonight? Can you come out tonight?
Exactly the same.
Look at these guys in the background. They are just like, do you think they're actually singing?
Yeah. Listen to how he goes that like the rasp in his voice is the exact same every time. That part. Look at his lips weren't even moving with the words.
I don't know
right there.
what's weirder, the fact that he lip syncs this, or that someone spent their time putting together this montage of an 80-year-old man lip syncing. Like, what's going on in your life? Did you go to this concert and feel you got gypped? So like
Mike M. It's Mike M. He's got 124 subscribers.
Yeah, Mike, chill out, bro.
Random selection of audience uploaded videos from 2013 to 2022, lip syncing live performances of Sherry. So
I love this. I love this. The credits go to the respective owners. Yeah. Shut up, Mike M.
This video is
Mike M. What do you want? Like, it's like they say with Ozzy Osbourne, he makes so much money on the road that a guy in the back sings the song.
Really?
Why he does? Dude, I saw Ozzy early 90s and you couldn't even understand what he said. And you were like, what is he singing?
Music,
I love what you're doing, Johnny. I love that you're seeing all the classics, all the greats before they go.
I'm trying.
I think it's great. I need to start doing more of that.
I just didn't do this one because
I need to go do more of that.
We should have gone to that Death Grip show. Did you see? I sent you Jack Black. Was
I know. I was ready to go. I actually moved my shit around.
The tickets got really expensive.
So
for that second
stupid
show.
because they knew Jack Black was coming. Probably.
We should have gone there in a week. So this is a story I wanted to do a couple weeks ago. It's so fucking dark, dude. So this
okay.
guy,
so why are we doing it?
well, because it's injustice, if you ask me. This guy is in jail in Fulton County, and he had mental problems.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that.
And they called the attorney hired by his family says that where he died was a torture chamber, and they had Colin Kaepernick actually funded an autopsy for this guy. Apparently, that's what Colin Kaepernick does with his money. He funds autopsies for people who can't afford them.
He's not like throwing his family under the bus.
Exactly. Yeah. The family of LaShawn Thompson, a Fulton County, Georgia inmate who was reportedly found eaten alive by bed bugs and insects last year, on Monday announced the results of an independent autopsy. By the way, you got to get an independent autopsy. The government's never going to rat on themselves.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. They ruled that his homicide was resulting from severe neglect. And I just want to show you the pictures of this guy's jail cell. They are, I mean, the idea that somebody passed by this cell every day and was just like, yeah, that checks out, is unbelievable and clearly criminal.
Oh my God, bro.
That's where somebody's living. Shit all over the floor.
Oh my God,
dude. What is that?
Like, this is what we're talking about. It's like, listen, man, it's just like there has to be some basic human decency in the world. You can't just treat people like animals. That's why I give every month to the what is it? The Liberty Project, the Freedom,
Innocence Project.
The Innocence Project.
He's 35 years old and was arrested for simple misdemeanor battery. So just beating somebody, hitting somebody.
Okay, we don't know what that story was.
Yeah,
but why he was in there?
Well, it's simple misdemeanor battery, whatever that is. I mean, that means hitting somebody, basically. He was taken to prison, and then he was moved to a psychiatric ward within the facility after authorities determined that he was suffering from mental health issues.
Of course.
It is to be noted that he was not convicted for the crime. That's the point that everybody needs to take away from this. This guy hasn't been convicted yet. This guy was just in jail waiting a trial.
Oh my God.
So
how long was he there for?
I think it was months. I don't know, 3 months or something like that. The 35-year-old was arrested for a simple misdemeanor battery in Atlanta in June 2022, taken to prison, moved to a psychiatric ward within the facility, and he was not convicted for the crime. According to USA Today, the Fulton County Medical Examiner released a report stating that Thompson was found unresponsive in his cell on September 19th, 2022. He was soon after pronounced dead after medical and law enforcement personnel failed to revive him. So this is how we treat somebody guilty until...
it's beyond tragic. And this is when we start to hear, it's like you got these people that just are virtue signaling on all this stuff that we all get tired of hearing all the time, right? But then we have situations like this that I think most people would be like, oh, I'm over all this stuff. But in reality, this young man was treated inhumanely and deserved to be treated like a human being.
You wouldn't treat an animal like this.
Yeah.
In fact, if you did treat an animal like this, a lot more people would be pissed off, probably.
Yeah, it's sad, bro. It's sad that that's how somebody ended, man.
Yeah. This one is insane. AP, German surgeon fired after getting hospital cleaner to assist in amputation. So this guy, a surgeon, is doing an amputation and just brings the janitor in to help him out and gets fired. Officials at a hospital in Western Germany have expressed regret after it emerged that one of their surgeons got a cleaner to assist in a toe amputation. Public broadcaster SWR reported Friday that the incident at Mainz University Hospital, which happened in 2020, did not result in any complications to the patient, but the doctor has been fired. The hospital's chief executive, Norbert Pfeiffer, isn't that a great name?
Somebody named their kid Norbert.
Norbert Pfeiffer.
Oh my God, look at this precious baby. This baby is all that is life and love. It is God speaking to us through a human being.
What are you going to name him?
Norbert.
Norbert Pfeiffer said the surgeon wrongly decided to go ahead with the routine procedure even though no qualified assistant was available. When the patient, who had received a local anesthetic, became restless, the doctor asked a nearby cleaner to hold the man's leg and pass surgical instruments, according to the Mainzer Allgemeine Zeitung. The paper reported that the cleaner had no medical experience. The incident, can you imagine? Just being that's medicine in Europe.
He's like, I usually clean shitters.
I'll hold him down.
What do you want me to do?
I'll hold him down.
Do I get one of these nurses?
By the way, we did get. I just wanted to say a little. Is this breaking news? Maybe it is breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Dr. Shiva's responded to Sam Tripoli's accusations on the show. We've got it right here.
Oh, God.
Hey Sam, it's Dr. Shiva, the inventor of email. I heard you were talking shit about me. I went to school in the Ivy League, motherfucker. Where do you go to school? With grandmama?
That's Dr. Shiva.
That was rude. That was really rude, Johnny.
He's a mean guy. What
That
can I
was
say?
really rude.
We'll come back later if he says anything else.
Okay. Are you typing that as we're doing a show?
What do you mean? Of course not. That's Dr. Shiva. What are you saying?
God, I don't even know why that was not funny. Go on.
What? He insulted your education and claimed that he invented email.
Yeah. Okay. I went to UNLV.
With grandmama. That's all he said.
Go on.
Oh, this is another drag. But the kid's fine. I'll just say this. But here's the headline from CNN. 11-year-old Mississippi boy called the cops because his father was beating his mother. The police got there and shot the boy.
Why?
Because they shoot the wrong people all the time. What do you mean, why?
He called the cops. The cops came. They shot him.
Yes.
Was he acting erratic?
An 11-year-old Mississippi boy who was shot by police after he called.
Oh, I've heard of this story.
Called police after he called 911 for help. Is recovering after being released from the hospital.
Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks.
The family is, I think, rightfully calling for the officer to be fired and charged with the shooting. Idarian was shot in the chest by an Indianola Police Department officer early Saturday morning while the officer was responding to a domestic disturbance call at the child's home, according to his mother, Nikala Murray, and the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. Murray told CNN that the irate father of another of her children arrived at her home at 4 a.m. Saturday. Concerned about her safety, Murray asked Idarian to call the police. Murray said the officer who arrived at the home had his gun drawn at the front door and asked those inside to come out. Murray said her son was shot coming around the corner of a hallway into the living room.
Oh, my God. That's so crazy, dude.
11-year-old kid.
That's so freaking crazy.
You didn't notice he was shorter than an adult, dude?
Yeah, and it's a kid, man.
You didn't notice it? What, you thought a little midget was going to attack you?
Yeah,
What are we even talking about?
Definitely weird, dude. It's
something about that doesn't.
Definitely
These
weird.
guys, why did they just come out? Guns
why they
drawn
just
everywhere?
just blowing people away? It's
I mean,
definitely
that's
weird.
the default is just blowing people away.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
Blowing people away.
Just blowing people, Johnny. I think we're all against blowing people.
Oh, I'm not.
Unless we're the ones getting blown.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'm for blowing people.
So it turns out killer whales have developed this new habit of
Really?
sinking sailboats. The orcas hate sailboats. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't.
A trio of orcas worked together to sink a yacht off the coast of Spain, the latest in a string of similar incidents involving the marine mammals and European boats. The funny thing is you had these liberals coming in trying to say that the orcas were seeking revenge for all the environmental shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious? Like they're legitimately
they're like, enough of this BS.
They're legitimately scientists out there saying that the orcas are doing that to get revenge for humanity's crimes against all of the ocean, is what they're saying.
Dude, rich kids are the most annoying human beings on the planet. I have to be honest.
It is a new thing, though.
They are the most annoying human beings on the planet.
Since 2020, there have been continuous reports of orcas having these kinds of interactions with boats in the Strait of Gibraltar and the waters around Spain's Galicia region, according to some damn biologist. Let's see.
Some damn biologist.
And it's something they were never doing before, and then they just started. It's like he described it as a fad. Like it's become a cultural fad among orcas. Is that they all just start trying to sink
So
sailboats
what
up.
he's saying is that there's some like social justice warrior orcas out there.
Basically.
So there's do you think there's non-binary orcas out there?
There's this one orca that they said he became addicted to attacking the rudders on boats like it was a game for
Like
him.
he's just it's some weird deer
can't
hunter
stop,
scene with the Russian roulette.
That's right.
Where he's just addicted to that action.
He can't stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So orcas have all these weird. I didn't know about this. They have all these weird behaviors.
They have just is there a fentanyl problem in the orca community?
Oh, no, I hope not. Poor orcas.
Are the orcas? Are there Karen orcas that want to talk to the manager?
Did you see the latest Karen this week?
Which
Did
one?
you see her? The Karen with the city bike in New York?
Dude, I don't want to go in. That's a psyop. Next story.
Oh, really? I mean, I think it's hilarious because if you actually hear what happened, she was right.
Yeah.
She was
But
right.
that's why the story comes out, Johnny. It's like 3 black guys, 1 white chick. It looks like an interracial gangbang video.
That's what it looked like,
right? And she's pregnant. So now it's got everything that both sides can argue about.
Well, the thing I wanted to talk about
What is
was
this, a
that
dog fart video?
she did a. That's a deep cut from his old days when he was looking at pornography.
Yes,
right
there we go.
The thing I wanted to talk about was that she did a GoFundMe and it has exploded with cash.
Of course.
City Bike Karen.
Well, GoFundMes are also great ways to bribe people. They found that this is a way for them to get around having to bribe you. You do this thing, you run a GoFundMe where you make $1 million and you go on your way.
I wanna GoFundMe.
Yeah, Johnny, you just gotta get 5 black guys to gangbang you.
No, thank you.
Johnny, you'd let them gangbang you for $1 million.
Absolutely not.
$2 million.
No, there's no amount of money.
A tussle over a city bike gone
This is
viral.
so
A
funny.
90-second clip shows a hospital
pregnant.
worker, Sarah Comrie, straddling a two-wheeler. A man next to her claiming it's his.
First of all, any a man.
By the
with
way,
grace
look at his shirt.
says childish. That's
Okay.
so funny. This is clearly a psyop. You're right. But any man with any sense of decency would let the woman take the bike.
Yeah.
Any man.
This is it.
With any role model.
This is just meant to get up. And Johnny, what was George Floyd famous for? Putting a gun to a pregnant chick's gut,
Yeah,
right?
good point.
There you go. What is the guy that got choked out in the subway known for? Throwing a mom and her kid down the stair. It's the same playbook over and over again because both these elicit the most emotional response from both sides.
It's almost like an AI kind of came up with it and like rejiggers the elements, to make a new story.
Johnny, they have all these videos. They have so many of these videos.
Just waiting to
They're
come
just
out?
waiting to drop them.
Maybe.
This footage led the woman's employer, New York City Health and Hospitals, to put the woman on leave
That's
as it
ridiculous.
And if
conducts
I
the
was her,
investigation.
if this is
Now
real,
her-
I sue the out of that
Absolutely.
hospital.
Absolutely.
She's never going to work again.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Her
know
mom
it's
told
a
us
psyop.
she's getting bombarded with threats.
Every part of that story is incorrect. Starting with, my client is not a racist. 2,
Her
my
child
client
is
did not
black.
take
That's the
anybody
best way you
else's
get
bike.
back at this
Justin
lady
Marino says
is you
the
just
truth
put
is in the
out the blackest like seal. Looks like Seal. Do you remember that
Yeah, of
singer
course.
Seal?
Yeah, of
the
course.
blackest kid you can.
Kiss from a rose.
She's like, this is how not racist I am. I'm bringing black people into the world.
You posted something that I thought was hilarious. This is it's coming up Pride Month.
Bro, it's almost.
What is this?
It's almost, Johnny. It's almost like it's a countdown to horror for 1 month, right?
Yeah.
We're just like, is it gonna? No, no. We're just looking at the calendar.
And if you're not from here, you can't imagine what it's like in West Hollywood and around LA during Pride Month.
Everything, but here's the
It's
thing,
like
dude.
Christmas for the gays.
So let's get into this, Johnny. Does it seem like we're like all this woke stuff is like this lead up to like dun 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 Gay Pride Month, right? Like all these brands are losing billions of dollars, right? And then Gay Pride Month comes and they all rush to do it. You're like, why would you do it if you know it'll cost you $8 billion, $9 billion, $10 billion? Why are you doing it? Again, psyops on psyops.
Yeah. I suppose.
So
I don't-
someone
I
put
mean,
out all the different
flags for-
alternative lifestyle flags.
It's ridiculous how many there are. There are dozens.
The only one that rocks was the lesbian flag.
And it's this right here. It's a purple field with a black triangle and then a battle axe on it.
Yeah, and it just looks like somebody's throwing the bat signal up, but with a battle axe. And the only thing I can think of is that whoever made that thing's pussy looks like a hatchet wound, and that's what they're saying.
That's a good point. I thought it was for chopping dicks, actually, but you might be right.
You're right. That's the only thing I could think.
Yeah, this is really should be the one for. They should have two flags, one for the butch lesbians.
Yeah,
and one
this
for,
is
like,
for the post op trans.
Yeah, that's fun. And then you wanted to bring up this video of Trump. So DeSantis officially apparently is getting in the race in a thing with Elon.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This alone should get everybody to vote for Trump. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And like when I say ever, it's right up there with those two guys.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, where does it come?
What?
That's what I was going to ask.
It's up there. It's right there with the two guys in the video.
Reenacting the Justice Smollett
Johnny,
attack.
have you seen this video yet?
No, I haven't. No.
Are you ready to laugh as hard as you've ever laughed?
Let's go.
Here we go.
Santa's Twitter space.
Hello? Is my microphone working correctly?
George, can you...
Okay, so let's start this.
Wait,
this is
this
a Twitter
fake? This
space.
is fake. Oh,
yes,
okay.
of course. This is a Twitter space.
Wait, but did this happen yet where Ron DeSantis announces?
Well, he did do it, and it got so many numbers it crashed the Twitter site, and a lot of people think that was sabotage.
And this is newsworthy because Trump retweeted this.
Trump. So this is a fake Twitter Spaces, and in the Twitter space is Elon Musk, Ron DeSantis, George Soros, Klaus Schwab, Dick Cheney, Adolf Hitler, Satan or the devil, and the FBI. Okay? So listen to this, Johnny. And this should be like the election's over. It's the funniest thing you'll ever see from a president.
I think Trump posted on Truth Social.
Yeah, here we go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Ron DeSantis Twitter space.
Hello? Is my microphone working correctly?
George, can you just wait while we...
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can all hear you, George. Can you just hold on for a second?
Hilfa, I don't think they can hear me.
I can hear you fine, George. Just speak to the
I don't think George knows how to use Twitter.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Can I please make my big announcement now? Everyone just...
Hello?
Just shut up, George. Can somebody just mute George?
Dick, could you try not to cough on the...
Okay, so how are we going to take out Trump, you guys?
Guys from the FBI, this is not a private call. This is a public Twitter space. Everyone can listen in.
God damn it.
The FBI left.
Anyway, guys, we invited everyone to this Twitter space so Governor Ron DeSantis could...
Everyone just shut the hell up so I can make my announcement, okay?
You go, girl.
Wait, the devil is gay?
So what? Everyone in this call is gay. I happen to know every single one of you has a secret gay lover hidden in your closet.
Ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie verpflichtet sind,
Guys, can we please just calm down?
Dick Cheney.
So anyway, guys, I just wanted to announce that I'm...
Okay, I can hear the governor very well.
Shut up, would you please shut up already? I'm running for fucking president, okay?
Yeah. We kind of already knew about it.
Know, Governor.
Congratulations, Governor.
Well, that concludes our Twitter space for today. Thank you to all of our...
Hold your horses, Elon. The real president is going to say a few words. The devil, I'm going to kick your ass very soon. Hitler, you're already dead. Dick Cheney sounds like you'll be joining Hitler very soon. Klaus Schwab and George Soros, I'm putting both your asses in jail. And Ron DeSanctimonious can kiss my big, beautiful 2024 presidential ass. Trump 2024, baby. Let's go.
I'm sorry, but
that's really good. Yeah.
That was so funny, bro.
I guess those are AI voices, AI generated.
Yeah,
they have
for
to be,
sure.
Right? Amazing.
But it's so well done.
If you had come out with that, let's say like 5 years ago, the only explanation would be that Elon Musk participated in making this video.
Yeah,
That's how good that is.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it was so funny. It's so well done.
So I live in a place now that has a homeowners association.
Yeah.
And last year, it's been more than a year ago, on our patio, which faces the street, I put up some really nice lights, like string lights, that change colors and stuff. But I just keep them white all the time.
Yeah.
And we just got this email last week from the Homeowners Association president I just want to read this to you and tell me if this comes off as a little passive aggressive. I dislike writing emails like this and don't believe it's my job to do so. But I need your help! Exclamation, question mark, exclamation. We request that you relocate your patio lighting inside and below your patio fence line so the lights are not visible from outside the patio and still provide the intended use of lighting the patio. Simply stated, storage, modification, and addition to the building exterior, common area, without HOA approval is a violation. We've not needed to specifically address lighting before your lack of discussion installation. Since then, several owners and tenants have appeared entitled to do different lighting installations. So we're like the ones that inspired all these other.
Yeah.
He
You're
goes,
trailblazer. He,
yeah.
Ugh.
Those will be dealt with on a case-by-case basis. We are concerned about the front street-facing units, which most represent the tone, image, viability, heart, investability, and indeed the soul of our. He's writing about patio lights that we put out.
You know what he's worried about? You're going to start drying your laundry out there on your patio.
By the way, California, legally, they can't tell you shit about drying laundry. You can dry your laundry on.
You should do that.
They are the largest and most valuable, he says. There's never a time we need a hodgepodge of lighting installation and storage violations to diminish the appeal and investment opportunity. Exclamation, question mark. Weird. That wasn't a question. I don't know why he has a question right there. The HOA desires to not take this issue any further and look forward to your compliance. Thank you for your attention. That's weird, right?
Yeah,
like
that's one. Well,
he starts out by saying, I hate writing emails like this, and then gave me like 500 words when he could have just said, hey, dude, can you take the lights down?
Yeah, I mean, but it's like,
haven't I taken them down yet? I
this is
haven't.
the world you live in. This is a sitcom of cuckoos. I mean, it's just the way it is, Johnny. This is their ecosystem, and they're king shit on Turd Island, and they're gonna exercise what little power they can. I'm sorry, like, it's just weird, dude. You start buying houses, you run into this stuff.
So crazy, dude. They even put up. So I guess it might be him or some other person on the HOA. They put up a bunch of pieces of paper with examples of people who've gotten pet hair in the washing machines in the laundry room. And it's saying, like, you have to clean up after this, just a whole page of words about cleaning
lonely,
up.
Sad.
And then they went around and just took pictures like CSI and printed them out in color. They went somewhere that had a nice, really high quality. I think they went like Kinko's or something and printed this shit out and then put it up all around this tiny ass laundry room. Like, so we made sure we knew that we can't have pet hairs on our clothes when we use the washing machine. It's so I haven't done it yet. And I'm really trying hard to decide what the appropriate way to respond to this is.
Well, the appropriate way is to just play ball, because
I think I'm going to.
It's just going to get worse and worse. And then you become public enemy number one.
Yeah, and I don't
The
want
best
that.
way to do, Johnny, is move out of there.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that's my feeling on my old place. It's like the people I lived next to were all very nice people, but there was just guys started doing shit that just wasn't right. And they wanted me to go talk to him. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to go talk to him. I'm going to move out. I don't want to be here
that's
anymore.
What I told my girl. Yeah. So I asked ChatGPT if that was passive-aggressive. Here's what ChatGPT said. Based on the language used and the tone conveyed, it can be perceived as having passive-aggressive elements. Passive-aggressiveness often involves indirect expressions of hostility or negativity. This could manifest as avoidance of direct confrontation, subtle insults, or generically sarcastic or negative tone. In this email, the tone is somewhat indirect and there's evident frustration. For example, phrases like, I dislike writing emails like this and don't believe it's my job to do so, and lack of discussion installation may be considered passive-aggressive as they express dissatisfaction or criticism indirectly. And the overall tone appears to imply that the recipient has caused inconvenience or disruption without directly stating. So then I asked ChatGPT, make a response to that email that has the same tone as his email while agreeing that I'll take the lights down. So here's what it's really fun. Dear HOA President, thank you for taking the time to share your concerns regarding the patio lighting and its impact on the aesthetics of our community. It's always a little surprising to receive such a heartfelt missive, and it's quite clear how passionate you are about preserving the integrity of our community. We truly regret that our interpretation of the rules and the installation of our patio lights have created an unforeseen precedent for other homeowners. It was never our intention to disrupt the harmony of the building exterior or indeed to challenge the soul of our community, souls in quotes because he said that, with our choice of illumination. However, since it is rather crucial to maintain, quote, the tone, image, viability, heart, investability of our building, we certainly wouldn't want our lights to dim those aspects. Dim. It's being sarcastic. Dim those dim those in any way. Therefore, we have decided to agree, albeit with some reluctance, to make the requested changes to our lighting. We truly appreciate your commitment to ensuring that our community remains an appealing and, quote, investable location for potential future residents, and as such, we shall modify our lighting to conform to your standards. Thank you for understanding and for facilitating the discussion around this issue. We look forward to continuing to contribute positively to our community. So I was thinking, I might just send that from ChatGPT. What do you
Do
think?
it.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing how...
That's scary.
It's scary as shit. Yeah.
It's scary. We're all fucked.
I had it do my girlfriend didn't think it was that good, and I was like, tell me something that you need written. And she's like, write like a cover letter. I just want to see what one would look like for my job. And she's like, after she was like, can you print that out? It's like, it's that good. Like, it's just, and it's going to take so many jobs. The Writers Guild is right to be afraid of this. They really are.
I mean, dude, Johnny, does it seem like anyone's talking about this writer's strike? I don't.
Not really. No.
No, I think I think, man, that the people who own all these streaming services and all this stuff also own all the news and all this, and they're killing this story. And that's why you've seen celebrities showing up trying to get the story out more. And I think that I think these writers, and I'm for them getting what they want, they just need to know, and I've said this before, that the content you've created, not just through your job, but on your Twitter and your social media and your Instagrams and all that stuff and your Facebook posts where you've shit on middle of America, you've shit on the South, the people who should be supporting you aren't supporting you because you would have gone out of your way to shit on these people through your content and your social media posts. And now when you need them because they're the ones who consume it, they're not running to you.
Why would they? Yeah.
You've expressed that they're all bigoted, Nazi, idiot, hillbilly dum-dums.
They do need writers for content at some point, though. Would you think they're really thinking about AI? Like what?
Well, I mean, what they're gonna do is like they're just gonna ride this out.
They're just waiting them out.
What they're gonna do, Johnny, is they're gonna take content from Netflix Latin America, Netflix Europe, and just do what they did during COVID and just do the shell game and move everything around. So now Europe's gonna get American, and they're just gonna do it. And these guys are gonna be like, I gotta pay my bills.
Last story. You saw this, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's so dumb. I love that, like, the notion that you can blackmail a super elite for having an affair when that's what they all do. That's all they do.
Yeah, I mean, Bill Gates is a guy that's got a squeaky clean rep among normals, though. Like, normies think that guy is like a saint.
Well, maybe, but it's just hilarious because the only thing that makes this pause is like, unless Bill Gates really loves his I'm a gay pedophile brand. Do you got, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't want people to know that he's banging hot Russian chicks.
Or maybe he does want them to know that so that he can kind of get that rep instead.
This just scares me. It's
I just want to, let me read it real quick, the headline okay. So Jeffrey Epstein, this is from the Telegraph, reproduced at Yahoo News. Jeffrey Epstein threatened to expose Bill Gates over an alleged affair he had with a Russian bridge player in her 20s, according to reports in the U.S. Convicted pedophile Epstein, who killed himself, did he? I don't know, in 2019, wanted Mr. Gates to support a charity he had set up. Gates, 67, refused to do so, and Epstein threatened to expose the affair unless he cooperated. Mr. Gates met with Epstein solely for philanthropic purposes, a spokeswoman for the Microsoft co-founder said. Having failed repeatedly to draw Mr. Gates beyond these matters, Epstein tried unsuccessfully to leverage a past relationship
I
to
just
threaten
think
Gates.
this is all bullshit.
See, what this sounds, you know what I think this is that it is a past relationship. He probably met her when she was underage.
Yeah.
And that's the actual
threat.
That's
the actual threat.
Yeah.
You're totally right, Johnny. And, do you remember towards the end of George Bush Sr.'s life when all this, like, Gates stuff was, can you beep that if it's on YouTube?
Yeah, all right.
Right? All that was coming out. Do you remember the stories about how, like, handsy George Bush was with the nurses?
Yeah.
Couldn't stop grabbing their asses.
Yeah, I got it.
Right? And you're like, because that's trying to be like, oh, he's not one of these
He's
creeps.
just a womanizer, yeah.
He's just a womanizer.
100%.
And that's, I think that could be a part of this. Who knows what kind of person, who knows what Bill Gates is into? He doesn't really have masculine man vibes either.
Are you kidding? No, he
Right?
doesn't. Yeah, no, he's got.
And
the
dude, the fact that his daughter's garbage too. Like, oh my God, I can't stop getting crap about my black boyfriend. I don't know what it is about white chicks. They all like to act like they're civil rights leaders when they start dating people, black guys. It's unbelievable to me.
So funny.
All right, well, guys,
That's it.
we're starting to sell a couple more tickets to Louisiana. Mississippi actually started selling some, but I canceled it.
Whoops.
So we're just going to Louisiana, and that's it, man. If you think you want to see me and you're in a smaller market and I do a show there, buy your tickets quick because I'm just not going to go there. I like going to different places. I think it's great, but I'm just not going to push it. I just can't with the amount of how much flights are now. I can't just take a shot like that.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
What's the word for today?
Shish kebab bang bong.
Shish kebab bang bong.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, and go to check out if you go to any of the tinfoil hats, you'll see links to my new Instagram accounts for stand up and my podcast clips because I'm trying to just give the algorithm what it wants.
How's that working so far?
It's growing. It's growing. It's it's like I have like 400 followers with like 8 videos on this one. It's like growing. It's slowly growing. So we'll see. I mean, I get shadow banned on the other one, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. That's where I wonder if I don't know. There's got to be consequences at some point for that, right? Unless it really just there is no profit incentive for these social media companies.
That's what I think. It's like, dude, Facebook has done me for something from 2019.
They dumbed you? What?
They gave me what's a past ding? A dung.
I guess, yeah, dude. I can't argue with that. Yeah, you're right.
How about it's a word or a phrase. Past ding is dung.
That's the phrase for not shinga dong or whatever it was.
Past ding is a dung.
Past ding is a dung. I think it would be dinged, but
dinged.
Yeah,
they dinged me. Yeah, I guess that. All right, past ding is a dung. Bye, guys.
Anyone you want.
Pick up your guitar, sing me a song. This was Groover's paradise. Now the Groover is gone. Was a cool little city, but time marches on.